So I got that done. It is going to that. Alright. I think we're good. Oh, and I got my notifications turned off.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, you were messing with this for real bad.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Actually, if you want to, his brush is here if you want to brush him.
Yeah, I can do that.
He really likes it. I always take his collar off too because I do around his neck and stuff also. I think it helps keep the area of his neck there fine. But yeah, there. Oh, I want music going. I'm gonna put my music on. You won't be able to hear my. Wait, will you be able to hear my music? No, you will not be able to hear my music. Huh?
I've never done streaming, so.
Well, no, I don't have it to where they can hear my music because if I did that, I'd get in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, because I'm listening to copyrighted stuff, which is actually something I have to keep in mind as well with this, because there's a lot of music that I think Sony, because they have like their own like music thing, like they'll release the music individually. In Kingdom Hearts, I think.
Vince, he has an entire thing of like copyright-free music.
Oh no, I already have music that I can use right now, but my thing is the music set up for, it's like Pokemon music. So it's I take his collar off. You can do the area underneath his thing there. I think he appreciates it too.
Alright.
Yeah.
Did that feel good?
But yeah, no, with the weather getting ready to change, I'm pretty sure it's about to. He's gonna appreciate it. But yeah, am I gonna start playing Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix? I am.
Oh, you got people?
No, not yet.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't want to. Oh, apparently we do. And he's eating.
Oh. The
Yeah.
thing we won't do on camera.
Yeah. As previous. Well, I mean, I've said it, but I haven't said it here. Yeah, just don't yank on it. Just make sure you go over it. But yeah, but like you can see, like that area that's there, like how it still naturally wants to go. Careful going across. That can't hurt.
I know. I'm being careful.
Okay.
You're treating like I didn't have a dog for longer than you.
You had a short-haired dog though.
No, Scooby was about the same.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it
Well, he maybe had spots on it, but I don't know. He was fluffy. I think I was.
Don't insult my dead dog.
I'm not insulting him. Jeez, Louise. God, wow. So I'm gonna play standard. I'm not gonna go like crazy with it. I think when I played this game last, it was proud, but I'm not in the mood to look like a goober in front of people. Hey, everybody's out there streaming today. I will have vibration on. I don't mind it. Standard with vibration. You know what? I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood for some adult beverage today. I don't know why.
So you won't eat on camera, but you'll drink on camera.
This is different. Drinking is not the same. I will, and I say, like, and I mentioned to the wife, I am skipping some scenes because I do not want to accidentally trigger Sony trying to be all like, duh, you can't play the music. So, we're doing that. Oh, you know what? I think this is actually gonna be the first time that I've done.
I know nothing about this game.
Nothing.
So.
No, you played. No, we played like the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1 together.
Yeah.
Do you remember where we did that at?
That was at the other house, wasn't it?
It was at your house.
My house?
We actually one time played it on your sister's PS4.
Amanda didn't have a PS4.
Yeah, well, somebody had it. It was in your room at one point. But yeah, that was the first time we had seen. Huh?
I don't know. I had a PS2. Oh no, I had a PS4. I bought a PS4 Gold.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's how we played it. But there was a point where we did it, and no, you had that though when you were in college.
Yeah, so I think that's what you're thinking.
Oh, then maybe I'm thinking of the PlayStation 2 version because I had it on PlayStation 2, and I think I brought it over.
Had a PlayStation
That's
2.
probably what happened. Oh, which
and
means.
Amanda had a PS3.
Oh, you know what I should do then? Actually, since you've never played this, what I'll do instead.
I don't know anything.
I understand that. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it to where.
Take you off?
Hold on a second.
What's wrong?
Remind me later. Oh no, not this. Crap, go away. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so you can wear these because this has I can't have the game audio coming out of the TV, but I can have it play through that. So you'll be able to hear this and they can hear it, but I can't.
So,
how are you gonna
he
talk?
wants to think we did it.
I'm using this mic.
Oh.
Yeah, so keep that one flipped up. That's how it's muted. But so you can hear the game audio. I can't, but I don't mind it. Or like if I do, I'll turn it up to like
Now the whole
too, so I can hear it.
We
But
need
that
to get me a pair so we can both listen.
yeah, but I don't know if this can do. I don't think that. Well, I don't know. I'd have to find out.
I'm not doing it for the Valentine's Day stream. So.
Yeah. I don't know. We'd have to find out if there's like a Bluetooth that can enable or have like multiple things on it, because that's the only way we could really do it. Either that, or I think we'd have to get like JBLs, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we could do is I could get. Oh, what? Don't you have your Bluetooth adapter in the car?
Yes, but
You
I
could.
don't know if it
We
would
could
work
find the
with
real
this.
thieves.
If it has
That
a
will set
headphone
the
jack,
record
that's the
straight.
same way yours does it, isn't it?
Yeah, as long
So
as
we
I-
could do the headphone jack, hook it up to that, and then we just use
We
my
gotta
headphones
clear
there and
the
have
names.
one ear
Once
and
we
then
find
the other,
real
and it'd be
culprit,
for audio.
Everyone will get off our
Yeah, that would
backs.
work. See, look at that. We're all being all smart and shit. They're gone. I just always assumed it was like a swear word because he's all like, "What? I can't say the thing." It's like,
All are gone?
our shit's gone. Oh, I can't say shit. We're getting censored. So weird.
You can't say why not?
But you do understand what I'm saying.
See, and it's so
right?
weird when it like switches because like now it's using like so like before their mouths were animated and then they do this like they'll would do this weird stuff where it like alternates between like they're actually talking and then it'll skip to where it's just like their mouths doing that stuff
Yeah.
and it'll alternate between
This
it.
is like
Time
the
for some
first
recon.
attempt at like dubbing anime.
No, that's not what it is. It's like
No, but
the
it looks like it because that's what they would do. Is like the mouths wouldn't.
well that's just like cheap. Well, not cheap,
Yeah.
but like that's just them like not paying. But you see it especially with like characters like Hades and stuff in the first one, where it's like he's a very animated and like when his mouth moves.
Wearing rings?
Oh, I always Kingdom Hearts 1, like I mean because this is Final Fantasy. Kingdom Hearts 1 very much looked like a like it looked like a Final Fantasy game, but it was like the still like the 90s-esque kind of look of it. And this one they had like a weird thing in like the early 2000s where everybody needed to look all like angsty and shit. So that's kind of like what this is. It's him just having like
I
the
don't think he looks angsty in this.
does he not look a little bit like Calvin? Want to be like angsty?
He looks like he's trying to mix prep and like scene together. Especially because it like, well, cause it looks,
I kind of know what you're talking about with it.
Because like even his hair, it looks like he's trying to do Liberty spikes in the front, and I don't even know what the heck he's doing in the back.
Well, that's just his hair.
Like,
That's just his hair. I kind of see what you're talking about, though.
I don't know. Maybe they are kind of like Liberty spikes. I don't know. Well, Liberty.
It's
spikes
just
is
it's
usually,
anime
like,
hair. It's
blue.
anime hair. That's why Barry Kramer does the joke with like fucking Axel because he's like the only one that survives is Axel because he had the biggest anime hair of them all because Axel does have some like hardcore anime hair. Never do such a rotten thing. Yeah, I'd like to believe you, but who else would steal that stuff? It's like, dude, like, like I'm gonna tell you, like, what? If I know
It's a
nothing.
pretty entrance.
Yeah, because right now, so they're saying that they like had a bunch of their like personal stuff taken, and for some reason they're blaming Roxas for it. And you're like, why the hell is he blaming him? And they're just like, whatever, dude. So reaction commands, and this game is so much different compared to 1. Like if you played 1 compared to 2, this game is so I love this game so much. All I ever do is just I only ever have good things to say about this game. This is, in my opinion, so much better than 2. It's so good. I love it. That's why I'm playing this one and not Kingdom Hearts 1. But like I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 1 in Discord.
Yeah. The other guy looks like he's trying like grunge and surfer mix.
Talking about I don't know why I can't
The
remember.
one on the left with the camo.
Oh.
The
Oh,
one,
yeah.
The one behind him looks like it's like streetwear, and I don't know what the girl's wearing.
Yeah,
She
I
just
will
looks
say,
like she just surfs.
I don't know why, but I can't remember his name. But like, yeah, that kid in the back right, he looks like somebody like at one point, like he tried to get into a gang, but then he like didn't get accepted, but still tries to like play it off. Which is why he's wearing purple, because he can't wear blue or red. Roxas, have you seen my cat?
I love how he has the word street on his jersey after I
Yeah,
said
oh
that.
yeah, no, it's like, it's very like
Catch
basic.
that.
Yeah, move the camera right stick, press R1 to lock on specific things. And I love how they're like, move the camera to lock on, or you can literally just press 1 and just auto lock. Yeah, and they're like, and they're doing that weird thing where they want you to like learn it here. And but like in the first one, they're just like, you're just gonna learn it by like doing stuff. Screen share as long as stream's already begun, so streaming. Yeah, it gets kind of weird. Like, if I don't know what you use, if you use OBS, well, like OBS for me, like if I were to already start it, it like completely screws with it, and it's like, well, you're trying to do new things while we're already. I don't know what to do. I actually had to restart OBS because I unplugged it from my AV to HDMI adapter and hooked it up to the PS5, and it was like I don't know what to do, so I had to restart it. I believe you, Roxas. Thank you, old lady.
I will say the music they have in the background does not at all match the characters.
No, but it matches the town.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Like, it's not so much like for the characters, it's for the world. So, like, for how Twilight Town is,
Well,
this is perfect for it.
Music so far.
What do you mean you hate it?
I don't like it.
But it's so
It's
nice
like
and
elevator
calming.
music.
Well, yeah, because you have to listen to it for a long time. If it had, like, words and stuff in it, you're gonna be like,
Well,
I hate this.
I like, music without words. That's not the issue. It's just it's very slow.
This is Final Fantasy as hell. Because I think like a lot of these characters come specifically like from Final Fantasy, or like some of them at least by like
I
design
don't know,
do.
that one
Nice
character
comeback
looks
there,
like the
Blondie.
one dude
What'd
that
you
looks
say?
like that from oh gosh, what was the
You
name
can
of
give
that
us
show?
back the
He-Man.
now.
Yeah, you're the only ones who would take it, you know?
Ooh.
That
Forget
was
what the lizard dude's
undeniable
name is.
proof that we totally owned you, Link.
Oh, I know what
What'd
you.
you do?
You know what sucks is I know what you're talking about, but I know it from an old fan animation thing, like a fan dub thing. I know what you're talking about.
Replay.
I think it's called like Saturday afternoon or something.
Orko, this guy.
Yeah, no, I know.
It literally
I
looks
guess if
just
you
like.
get on your
Yeah, no,
knees
I know what
and
you're
beg
talking about, but they make him out to be like a real bitch in the one
Well,
animation.
except
It's hilarious. Look at my blue eyes.
I was gonna say because I was forgetting what his name was.
Roxas.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, because you're supposed to pick here. Oh no, he's reaching for a weapon.
Here.
And then now they're just like, oh, now
I
it's...
think you can have the sound back because like it's basically you just read what's on screen.
Yeah, but there's a... Oh, alright, fine.
Plus,
And
it's very
I'll
quick.
listen. No, no.
It's very tight. Like, on the top.
Yeah, so I think... Because I think this one is... Easy to swing, prioritize offense. Hell yeah. I love me some offense. Your morale has increased. Ooh. See, now I get the battle music. You don't get the battle music.
Roxas, focus.
I can weirdly hear it a little bit out of
Well,
here.
yeah, no, it's from this.
Oh.
The gauge at the bottom right is the HP gauge. You lose HP when damage is taken. About 0. Blue gauge is MP. Works very... What?
So that one lady to pick up the one thing takes it back. She wants to know if you can do 6 feet.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
that's fine.
Don't leave me hanging now.
Hooray! After hitting him one time... I don't know why I'm reading this stuff. I already know what this is.
Come on. Quit playing around and fight.
They look like they're fighting
he's
with
woozy.
ice pops.
Well, and that's funny because that's actually... So, there's a whole lot when it comes to, like, Roxas as a character, because that's who this is. This is because Roxas is... And I know you're not going to understand what I mean by it, but he is Sora's nobody. And for some reason, he looks exactly like another character from another game.
It was different, but I was like, I thought I was tripping.
Oh yeah, no, that's not Sora.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's Roxas, who for some reason looks a shitload and is like exactly like Vanitas, who's from a game that you can actually play on here as well. And I played all 3 stories, all characters. It's pretty neat. So that's a nobody.
Oh, that thing is creepy. What
It is
was
supposed to be
that?
creepy.
The
It's
thief?
called it.
That would be an interesting thing to adapt for a series on television.
Well, they actually were supposed to for the first Kingdom Hearts. There actually was supposed to be a series based off of it, and it ended up not going through. Like their pilot episode was supposed to be for it was going to be based off or it was going to start in Agrabah. That was like what they started it off with. Literally just beat the freaking nobody there. Oh boy. Yeah, capture. That's what I can do. We have come for you, my liege. Oh, word?
Ew.
Yes. But look at the cool little blue shit on the side. Isn't that nice?
I just don't like how, why does its butt look like that?
That's its front. Nobody looked at its butt.
No, it didn't zoom up on its butt for a second there. I was like, why? What is that? Like, the whole thing's proportions are really weird. It also walks like that one lizard from that one video that does the dance to like...
One bit. I don't think I know what you're talking about.
There's like this, it dances to some song from like Mexico. I don't know what it's called.
I do not know.
What is this thing?
Do you know what that is?
No.
That's the Keyblade. Which is funny because they call it like the Keyblade, but then they kind of find out that like everybody, or not everybody can have a Keyblade, but like Keyblades are way more common than like you'd think. Which is why like in Kingdom Hearts 3, you get like a lot of look at that, didn't even take any damage this time. Get close to grab orbs dropped by enemies and defeated. Yellow orbs increase money, and green orbs restore health, even though the yellow ones look more like diamonds. What the hell is that from? I don't even know what that is. It looks unsettling. I don't like it. Look, our henniness.
It literally reminds me of that.
Yeah. And do you know why it was all like digital and stuff?
No.
Because we're not in a real.
Oh.
Yeah. Like if you, and this is funny because this is like if you play Kingdom Hearts 1, the way this starts out doesn't even make any sense because this isn't even technically like chronologically right after the first one. There's like 2 other games that come before it.
I was his first customer after he took over the shop.
So yeah, so like if you've played like Kingdom Hearts 1 and then you play this one, it's like no, you're like, why is it so? Who are all these people? Which even then, you're not even gonna know who his character even looks like. He's flopping his ears. Or flopping his ears. He loves it. Yeah.
It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Do not.
So like,
I only got stuck at the final boss.
Pictures are of Roxas?
The only thing that bothered me with Kingdom Hearts 1 was I always got kind of stuck with getting the items on Destiny Island.
Are they really all of me?
Dog Street. It doesn't just say street, it says Dog Street. What does that mean? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Right? Every single one.
Every single one.
Weird if the thief wanted
Yeah.
to steal the real Roxas or something.
The thief wanted to steal the real Roxas.
Why would anyone want to steal
Also,
a bonehead like Roxas?
if you noticed, Roxas's name, it's a, I forget what they call it when you like take a word and you jumble it and make like another word or whatever with it. I forget what the name for that is. Anagram?
Maybe, I don't know.
But it's Sora's name, but with an X. And that's going to be important for later. But I don't remember if they explain it in this. I think they do. I don't 100% remember. But it's kind of funny. And like when people found out like later on, they were like, oh, that's stupid. Kind of funny, but a lot of people were like, this is dumb. And apparently so like there's like some stuff I'm going to be able to do in a minute. And it's like not like crazy important.
Where am I?
I don't know where
Who's
you
there?
are.
Who are you?
What? Who's who? Yeah. That's what I said. If you could hear, you would know what's going on.
My bad. I thought the
Organization
TV went out for a second.
They found us.
But
Oh, yeah.
why would the
Yeah, you should
nobody
listen. You
steal
should listen. Listen to the
photographs?
voice acting. It's very good. Actually, you might even recognize the voices as well.
The fools could never tell the difference.
Yeah, because I think they
That
actually had
sounds
like some...
the one dude
They are
from,
running out of time.
oh gosh, what was the villain
Namine
Sith.
must make haste.
from Star Wars? Count Dooku. Dooku.
Oh, it does sound a little bit like Dooku.
Yeah.
Which, and if you actually see what he looks like, I can totally get that.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that?
Sora.
That's Sora. That's right. And then who's that little fucker with the weird head?
Ugh.
That's Pluto.
Where am I?
Everybody loves Pluto. Dude, we used to have one of those like little like toy things with him
Riku!
where like it had like it was like Pluto, and then it had like like the dog, like the one that we use for him. Yeah, and it like has like a forward and back, and it didn't have like a left or right because it couldn't turn, or it would like try to turn, but it was like really bad at it. But we had like one of those, and then you could hit a button where it would stop, and then it would just be like, it would bark, and then it would just like the tail would just like back and forth wag, and then it would just be like,
Sora. I'll go with you guys.
and then it would just like, and then you could like, and then literally as long as you just held that one button, that's all it would do, is it would just wag the tail, and it wasn't like a little like, oh, it's a wag, it's like, you're like, okay, cool. Dude, this is a very good game. And I play the second one because I much prefer playing the second one rather than the third one. Also, the lady that's sitting behind me brushing the doggo, that's my wife.
Hi.
Which, I don't use my name in this.
That's
Yes.
Blade.
Yes. Well, what's up, Ivan Navi? I'm out here playing my favorite game of the series.
What do you call yourself?
I mean, I really don't refer to myself as anything, but I mean, I've had people call me just like
Shiny?
the gamer. Or gamer. I don't know. I mean, that's what it is.
And when you say the gamer, I think of Fairy Odd Parents.
That's why I did it, because I love that the fact that their official rule book was called The Rules, and I also liked the game Breaking the Rules. I like played through that game and 100%ed it like 3 times. Because if you get all of the Crimson Gen cards, you get a full episode as a reward. This is Christopher Lee. So yeah, that's why he sounds like Dooku.
Oh, that literally is. Duke.
That's what she said. She was like, he sounds just like Dooku.
Yeah, I almost forgot what his name was.
That makes sense. Yeah,
That
apparently
makes- see, I
it is
haven't
Christopher
done
Lee.
it.
She
I
does.
Especially for voice actors.
Oh, by the way, he says hello, wife.
Hello.
That's my. Oh yeah, I thought actually that's how I refer to you as the wife.
Oh, that works. So
Yes.
the gamer and the wife.
Yes, I just remembered. I was like, oh yeah, you do have something. You're the wife.
What? What are you barking?
Well, no, don't encourage him. He probably hears of a car or a truck. He hates buses and cars or trucks.
That's it. No
But
more
yes,
asking for you.
you knew who that was, Christopher. Man, I kind of feel. I was like, that's why I was gonna say. I was like, he's gonna sound probably like familiar, but I kind of figured he might be like an anime voice actor or something, because I think they have it in other ones. Oh, and Calvin, his favorite character is Axel, but Calvin will refer to him as Lee because that's his actual name, and you'll learn why there are people who, like the people in the organization, they actually have like real names, but the names they get called with this, and they all have an X in it, and it's important for future stuff. Appreciate the likes. Thank you very much. Can't believe that's Christopher Lee, and I couldn't even tell. But yeah, like, see how his mouth wasn't moving, but there's so like even his mouth isn't moving now, and now his mouth is moving. It's so weird. I love it when they back and forth that crap. Can't believe that's Christopher Lee, and then
Well, I'm trying to look up to see if it actually. Well, because it has to be.
yeah, so it'll be Kingdom Hearts 2 this cast, and then we will save. So I don't have any save files on this, but I know for those who, when I showed, I think I showed it in my Discord or something else, but I had
It
a...
really is him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Do you think that the people would lie to us?
No, I'm just actually surprised he did a video game. I didn't know.
Well,
he did
I mean,
video games.
it's Disney, and like,
I mean, I guess.
and this franchise was doing very well back in the day.
Yeah.
There are many other save points. Find this one, restores HP and MP. Hurry up, Roxas. And then he just runs away. But after doing like a 360 turn, but not actually using his... What? That's Liam Neeson? What?
Wait, who's Liam Neeson?
Oh, wait, what is BBS? What is Xehanort and BBS. What is BBS? Crap.
I don't know. I don't play this.
I know, I'm trying to remember which one that is. BBS. Spock guy?
Fuck.
Oh,
Oh.
I know who he's talking about too. He also voiced a Y2K video as well, like a Y2K prep video. I cannot remember his name. Oh my gosh, what the hell is that guy's name? Yes, Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah.
Leonard Nimoy. Yes, that's who it was. And look, Jesse, do you know? Oh crap. Well, whatever. What?
No, I'm paying attention.
Well, I know, but I called you by your real name, but Oopsie Doodles. Whatever. But yeah, look. You know how you can tell this is the early 2000s? Because skateboard. Ice skateboards. And I'm trying to remember. I think they want me to go the other way. Oh no, I can go this way.
That's what I was saying. He's like very much a mix between like prep and.
Well, yeah. Well, this was also because like this was
'Cause,
still
like,
around the
I
time
was-
era of
I used to be in the scene. I used to dress that
Just
way.
2 days to go.
So
Well, I mean, everybody wore the fucking like the pants and the. I actually had
you
like.
had pants like that.
Four of us
I
split
I still
the
used
cost.
to wear pants kind of like
Okay,
that.
you're on.
But like the whole like oversized shoes kind of thing, I also kind of like did that a little bit.
The jersey shirts. Oh no, you also had the.
No, I didn't have a jersey.
No, you did. You did. You had one, and then.
Oh, I
there
had
was also-
one. I know what you're talking
and You
about.
also used to wear the black shirt with the flames on the sleeves.
Hell
and
yeah.
around
No,
the
yeah, it was around the
edge.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, everybody loves Guy Fieri. He's freaking awesome, bro. Oh, Birth by Sleep. That's what it is.
I was gonna say I have no idea what
That was
is
let-
either.
Birth by Sleep. That one, I think. Let's see. I think that one you can play on here. 300 each to spend. Well, that's it. 300 to spend each. 12 of my total, 4,800 money. To spend on what? Pretzels, of course. There's always watermelon.
That's such a
Golly.
quick redirection.
Pretzels it is. So where were we? We need 4,800 money altogether, but all we have is.
Did they just spell money with a U?
Yep. I got 800, 650.
British?
I had like 120. Yeah, I had 150. As a broke bitch. That's 1,600 money. We need another 3,200. Let's find ourselves some odd jobs and earn some dough. We'll have till the train leaves to earn 800 money each. And I think you could like, so you can do it. And I think like doing it, you get like a better reward, but you could also literally do like almost no jobs and just go, and they'll be like, oh wow, we're broke bitches. Yeah, so like I pretty much, so like I'll just like, they just have like all three of these. I think the
I thought
one
that bottom part said Grand Slaughter. I was like, wow, dude.
Grand Slaughter, where did you see that at?
It says Grandstander. I read
Oh,
Grand
you-
Slaughter.
I mean, I guess we all see what we want, I guess. I guess somebody wants to slaughter some grands, I don't know. Roxas! Yeah, everybody loves Axel because he's Axel right now.
Are we going to do Grand Slaughter then?
Grand Stander. I don't mind doing it. It's not my favorite one.
What's your favorite?
Mail delivery, if you get it down pat, mail delivery is like the fastest one. Cargo climb is not like, if you get really good with the timing, cargo climb's not too bad. And the Grand Stander is kind of like annoying as shit to me. Okay, so it's the reaction command, which is to drop off the mail, and then these are like to do tricks.
So it makes you want to do Grand Slaughter.
Yeah, makes me want to commit Grand Slaughter. Cause yeah, I think it's like here. It's like kid, bird, guy. Oh, hold on. Bird.
Why are you
And then
delivering mail to a bird?
Because birds need mail too.
Oh, are they carrier pigeons?
I have no idea. So yeah, I get 50 money for doing that. So now I have 200 money. So we can do cargo climb. This one is it's very much like you want to like have like a rhythm and you just push that up. Yeah, if you time it right, we'll move farther ahead. Move cargo up can be dangerous, so be careful. I'm not like crazy worried about it. And I don't want to like just button mash. I'm trying to be...
Ooh.
Yeah, well that's what it means by if you hit it at the right time.
Thought that was gonna crush you.
It can if I'm not like careful. I'm also trying to hit it so that it actually goes up, but it keeps like angling me away. Like if I didn't hit it and it like were to actually like fall down, like that can push me back. And then that makes it take longer. So now I just gotta get it in there. And now it's like you just want to like nudge it in there. Bam. So like that one kind of takes the longest, but if you can do the mail delivery and you do it like under like 10 seconds, I think it gives you more. Not bad. Received 30.
That's it.
Exactly. Now, Grand Stander. We can do this one and press the crowd by keeping the ball afloat. Don't let it touch the ground. The longer the ball is kept in the air, the more money is earned. And this one's a fixed time but it's based off of how many consecutive hits you can get. Like, oh, I literally hit A and it like didn't go. See, like that's why I kind of don't like doing this one necessarily.
Bosco would like this. He likes to play with the balls and the balloons.
He does.
It's
See,
actually
like,
cute. 'Cause he'll play that like that game where you keep the balloon up in the air. He's like Airbud. He'll like hit it with his nose and keep it up in the air. He loves that.
I think Keegan up against this freaking. Yeah, I'm not trying to run. Why is he getting all freaking growly? I don't need that in our lives right now.
Bosco. What? What?
This is actually, I think, the highest combo I've ever had is 30. I am usually not good at this, but having this wall bouncing it back is being very helpful. So it's not that it's fixed amount of time, it's a fixed amount of tries. No, it's good. It fell. Oh, I was doing so good. And then, so yeah, that one actually might be like decent. I'm the best. 50 money. So I'm guessing 50 is like the max that I can get. And right now I have 280. So it's like, do I really want to keep doing this? Like I said, I think if you do it like to a certain amount, it's like it's really good to do it, but I don't really like know. Why did you not do that? Dang it. Oh wait, and it's the person, and then that's it. So I did it at 10-9. Okay, that's not too bad. Because I think that's like about it. Thanks, you're a big help. 50. I don't think if... I gotta see if like doing it under 10 does anything. But yeah, again, I'll do this one, and then I'll check and see if there's like any actual like bonus for doing more. Are you talking about the headphones?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Yep.
I figured you probably wanted that.
Sure, why not?
They're falling off of my head.
Yeah, because you're not wanting to wear them all the way. Which I get it.
Well, I'm on the way here to do it.
Oh, you can turn them down. They have a, here on the side, it has a volume thing.
No.
Thanks, you're a big help. Received 50 money. So yeah, I'll double check. But I think, like I said, I think you get a good item. Or you get, like, more money, like, if you do all these. What does getting money... $800 do in KH2. As you can hedge allows you to purchase a high score for mission. When the money to hand, if you bring more than 12,000 to hand, you'll get a permanent 2 AP boost. What? Okay. So they actually so on here what it's telling me is if I earn at least 800, I'll get a +1 AP boost when you bring the money to Hainer, which is the kid. If you bring more than 1,200 money to Hainer, you'll get a permanent +2 AP boost that carries over to Sora. That's actually really tempting. My only question is do I want to keep doing that? Which, I mean, if I just keep doing this mail one, which is super easy to do, I don't think that'd be, like, too bad. I missed that first guy. I think that'll still give me the max amount because I think I did that already. Man. Thanks, you're a big help. Received 50. I kind of like money. But I like the AP is going to be super useful, especially at the beginning because I know that means I'll be able to get like scan. Because AP, what AP is it's used for like the abilities and shit that you get is it requires AP, and you have like you'll get like a fixed amount of AP through like level ups or through items. And if I have more, then I mean that means it's when I get like abilities early on, I'll be able to actually have a lot of those, you know, to use. Because, yeah, it takes me less than 10 seconds to do them. And that's just 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. So to get 1200 at 50, that would be like 12. That would be 24 times if I had to get that in total, but now that I have 530, I'm already almost halfway there. That's another like 12 times and we're done. So 12 times and doing that, I personally think that that's not too bad, and I think I would like to have that little bit of a freaking benefit to start this. Because yeah, like I don't think I've ever actually looked that up to like know what that does. And look at that, I can do it in under 9 seconds. I'm like super fast. Wow, you're a big help. And it literally doesn't even care that you like just keep repeatedly do the same thing over and over again. It does not care. Are you taking a picture of the boy? That girl sure likes her pictures taken. I will tell you, man, she is her father's freaking child, because that is all that guy likes to do is take pictures. But you will.
That's not precious.
I have taken such better pictures than that. At least in my humble opinion, I think they're better.
Yeah, there was a running joke because my dad takes pictures so much. My sisters said that if he was being chased by a serial killer, he'd turn around and ask for a photo before he killed.
Oh, he absolutely would.
Yeah.
Dude, your dad would be the kind of guy where, like, if they were like, do you have a photo of your child? And they're like, do you want one from an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours ago? Yeah. Hey, 3 minutes. Wouldn't that mean you would have had your child? That's not the point. Like I said, I know, like, in the future, people are going to be like, oh, he just keeps doing this. Well, yeah, but I want more AP.
See, we do need to
No, I missed him.
We need to invest in another one of these chairs because my butt's falling.
You told me that you didn't want. You don't even like this chair.
Not this chair, I don't. But it wouldn't be a bad thing.
What the fuck?
Or actually, no, we could bring up my chair from my office.
Your office chair? Yeah, you could bring it up.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you absolutely could do that if you wanted to.
I love how you're saying that, like, you could.
Yeah, that is a good idea. You should do that. You don't even have a heavy chair.
My chair's
It's not heavy at all.
not too bad.
That's not heavy at all.
Falling asleep on this.
Do you want to? Well, actually, I was gonna.
No, you can't.
I was gonna say, do you want to switch chairs? But then it's like, well, wait. Then how are you
No,
supposed to do that?
I adjusted the beanbag.
Yeah.
So we're good. So I'm just gonna go like this.
But have you thought about what game? Well, so actually, you did. Do you want to just be? Are you wanted to just
we should
be?
play Stray.
You already had started that game and you never finished it.
Yeah.
Would you want to restart it? We'd have to restart it if you did that.
Yeah, we could do that.
But we won't be able to play it with the CJ mod.
Where's the CJ mod?
It is the dumbest thing.
I don't
So there's a character from GTA, Grand Theft Auto,
Yeah.
and for some reason they like people like to put his character. They'll take like his model or his skin, and they'll just put it in every game. And so instead of playing as like Link, play like
I feel like
Breath of the Wild with Link, you play with CJ.
I feel like it'd be a little bit creepy if CJ got there.
Have you there is a mod for it, and it looks so freaking goofy. But yes, there's a CJ mod for Stray, and it came out very quickly. It did not take long. Especially but to do it, I think you have to have it on PC, because to do like mods on console games isn't exactly easy, but it's significantly easier to do it with console games.
I hate that.
Oh, it doesn't look good. It does not look great.
Oh.
Yeah, because it literally it's the cat model, but it has the skin of CJ, so it just looks really unsettling.
I absolutely despise that action.
No! Pigeon, yes.
Well, and then
No, it's gonna be 11 seconds. Gross.
close-ups on the face, like, look.
Yeah, it looks weird. Well, no, he's upset because we're not giving him the attention.
Would you like the attention?
He doesn't want your attention, he wants mine.
Come here. You have my attention.
But he doesn't want you, he wants me.
Good boy, back home. A good boy.
See, watch this.
A good boy, back home.
Alright, fine, stay with her. I'm genuinely shocked.
Watch this. Let's go.
Yeah. No, is he a good boy? Are you sure about that?
Yes, he's a good boy.
Oh, okay.
I love him. Red lights go. Come here.
Ooh, I think 873 is the fastest I've done it so far. Roxas! Thanks, I'm a big help. And I think I'm gonna get it like exactly 12. I don't think I really need too much more, but that AP boost will be very appreciated.
I was like, why does your bread smell like fish? And then I remembered the food mix we give him.
Yeah, because he's got to have salmon. He can't have red meat. Ooh, 868. I think that's the lowest.
Literally always eat fish.
Yeah, because it makes his skin break out, and then he rips at himself, and it makes us sad as shit.
Yeah, it causes hot spots. 'Cause he gets
Well, and it's not hot spots, though. It's something else. He literally gets, like, scabs or something on it. So he's got to eat salmon-based. And we originally were doing salmon and rice, but salmon and oatmeal work just as well. At least I think it does. I don't know. We might have to go maybe back to rice.
Don't eat that rice. You cannot eat it.
Yes, I can. I will be fine.
It's bad to leave rice out for an hour. It's really sick.
Oh, do you know how what kind of food I've eaten that I probably shouldn't, and I am still alive?
All I know is I just got food poisoning recently, and I do not want you to.
Yes, but my stuff usually comes from meat that's undercooked. That's where my issues come from. I'm a big help. Also, she's like her dress looks more like 70s look because of like the shoes, but like that dress looks. Oh, 1200. There we go. Wait, is it 12? It's 1200, right? Let me verify it's 1200. Yep. So now if I go see Hainer, we are... Where is he at? I like skateboards. Where is old boy at? There's these two. There's the lady, and there's that guy. I've got a job. I did the jobs. Okay.
We need to get him groomed. He's losing so much hair. Probably because he's about to lose his winter coat.
Where's our dude at? Oh, you know what? I'm probably stupid, and he's probably at the clubhouse
He
thingy.
said he was at the train station.
Is that where he is?
Yeah. So we meet him at the train station.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm still in the wrong place then. And I don't think there's really items to get right now. Why are you licking my hands? Don't force your head under me. I need my hands for stuff. Bees count as enemies. Because I know that way... Yeah, I need to do the thing. Okay, so yeah, let's go. I'm pretty sure the train station then is this way. Station height. Hold on, where's my skateboards? I like to skateboards. I think train station this way. Yeah, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah, their skateboard mechanics go against...
Physics? It
Yeah.
sure does. You're the man. We can even buy a watermelon now. I've earned enough. Let's get the hell out of here. See, look at that. I've become quite dexterous. AP plus 2.
Bosco looks like he's having like a breakdown because we stopped hitting him.
I mean, yeah.
You don't need the guilt trip.
What have we got? All president accounted for? Sure thing, good buddy. What, you already knew how much I had.
How much did you have?
Nice work.
I think I literally had
Back to
like
what we started
1230.
with, We now have. Ta-da! 5,000 money.
5,000. Goodness gracious.
What did
Let's
she
get
do?
tickets.
What do you mean, what did she do?
5,000?
Yeah, well, because of how much I had.
So we better make the time.
So I got all the monies.
Huh?
I still hate that it's spelled with a U.
Gotcha.
Oh well.
It's going to drive me crazy.
Also, like gut punch. Nobody does that anymore. Money pouch, it contains 5,000 hard-earned cash.
Oh.
And then I got fucking jumped. So now I don't have it no more. And apparently nobody else saw it. Nobody even sees him, apparently.
Isn't that the redhead guy?
What? Roxas.
Redhead.
3
No.
minutes. Okay.
No, he was with the guy with the red bandages on his head.
No.
Is it?
I thought one of the guys that was in the black coat had
Four
stuff in red
students.
hair.
Oh, that's
Roxas,
Axel.
The money.
It could be.
No. Huh? He took it.
Where are you going?
I was
Remember when found
pickpocketed.
I had the money before that. I
So
bet that
they
guy
were
took
looking
it.
like he's nuts.
Well, and that's what they're saying. They're
He
like,
couldn't have
who
gotten
the hell are you talking about? There was nobody there.
What are you talking about?
Because they're like, we don't even know who you're talking about. There was nobody there. Because, ooh.
There was no guy. Huh? But there wasn't? Really?
Bummer.
Oh, boy.
No pretzels
anyone
or melons. Oh,
It's
man.
weird that they were so excited to have a watermelon.
I mean, do you not remember being a kid and, like,
Well,
dude, also,
I
like,
mean,
ice
I
pops.
guess.
Like, ice pops.
Where does they get the ice pops from if they have no money?
They had money. I mean, they had some money. Get money afterwards.
I mean, I guess.
This was like a big thing that happened during
Sorry.
oh my gosh,
Cheer
that
up
really
already.
stupid ass name.
That was
358 over
definitely
2.
weird, though.
It was the
What?
name of one of
You
their
said it.
games was Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2.
Can you feel Sora?
Stupid.
It's
Alright.
really it's really weird, but apparently I think
Feel, Sora.
it's supposed to be like a reference to like it's like I guess whatever they were doing happened over like 358 days and it was between like two characters or some shit. I don't entirely remember, but yeah, a lot of people were like, "This is weird," and it kind of was.
Is it really that hard
Hard to make a
beach?
beach. So yeah, so he literally took the money because they were like, "We don't want them to actually be able to leave," because they didn't want them to leave Twilight Town. Because Twilight Town's not real. Twilight Town is it's a simulation. Because Roxas, for some reason, still is needing to be used because they're trying to get Sora's memories back, because that's who's on the computer screen there.
Gosh.
And they need to keep him occupied. And Roxas, when it comes to like being a Keyblade wielder, is the shit.
You must already know.
You must already know.
Meddle in the affairs of other worlds.
Because some characters know about the whole fucking different worlds thing, but not everybody knows about it.
Thus,
I think like King Triton knows about it. I'm trying to remember. There's other characters that know about it as well, about the different worlds and shit.
Understand what it takes to be a true
Twilight
hero.
had something to do with MK Ultra.
I wish
Someone was wondering
for
if
your
that's
freedom,
purposely
What is MK Ultra?
so the CIA did like a program back before like Kennedy became president, because Kennedy actually came out and apologized for it, where they were actually experimenting. Your face.
Well, like
They
what?
were
Wait, what?
experimenting on U.S. citizens without telling them.
We'll do it together.
And JFK
Okay.
came out and apologized for it after he found out.
But what was it supposed to be based on?
It was like you know, Winter Soldier.
The what?
You know, Winter Soldier.
Oh, they would talk about doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
The whole like trigger word and it's
Did you
just
find
Yeah, it
her?
just
say-
hits him, yes.
Oh
They
yeah,
wanted to have-
American
they
Dad did
wanted-
it.
They wanted to have like sleeper agents,
It really
but
flew. Wait till I
for them
told
to be
Kai.
normal citizens.
I wonder if she
Huh.
But it
believed it.
didn't work, and instead it just made
Probably
people go
not.
crazy.
Well, yeah,
And
because to do that properly
I'm
would
searching, too.
require brainwashing.
yeah,
Your light.
well, they used to mess with a bunch of
Don't lose
frequencies
sight
and
of it.
stuff to like try and get people.
Sora?
Mhm.
And,
Where are you going?
But anyway, there was something to
I'm
do
gonna
with
go
like
look
the
for my
code word
friends.
Twilight,
They're
but I
waiting
don't
for
remember
me.
what it was.
And that's a too common of a word. That it probably was like the name of the project or something. Probably called like Project Twilight or something.
Should be asking about her.
Which now is like even weirder because now you probably get some like brony who would be like, "Yo, Project Twilight? Oh yes, I would absolutely support the government doing that." And you're like, "I don't think it means the same thing that you want it to mean."
Yeah, no, but it had something to do with that. I don't remember
Mm.
what it was right now.
I don't know.
I just tried to Google it, and of course, all that came up was them talking just about the old project and that it was disbanded, and then there's people writing like fiction about it. But
Huh. Well, I mean, I know American Dad has done a joke on it where he makes Haley a sleeper agent, but he accidentally can't get her to like go back, and I guess she like for some reason has to like kill her originator or whatever in order to that's Nominee. She
nominee,
yeah, she's a weird one. So like she is technically the heartless of, or not the heartless, the nobody of Kyrie, because Kyrie when in the first game she does like a weird thing where she like phases through Sora or whatever. And when she did that, she put her heart in Sora. And so when she did that, for some reason, a heart or a nobody was made. But because she nominated a Princess of Light, she cannot create a heartless. But for some reason, she's able to make a nobody. And because her heart was with Sora, her nobody has the ability to like do shit to Sora or whatever. So they used nominate, and during the game that technically was the direct sequel after Kingdom Hearts, which was Chain of Memories, I believe. She like takes a bunch of his like memories and stuff, which is how I believe they made Shion. I believe, if I'm wrong, somebody will chastise me for it. The I don't know, man. It's Japan. I have no idea.
But nominate makes me want to sing the.
Usually it will tell me like what I'm doing right now. Oh, hold on, journal. Okay, objective. Head for the station. Okay, cool. I can go to the station. Right, station's this way. Main Street, Station Heights.
Did you raise it?
Nope.
Nominate makes me want to sing.
Oh yeah, with the Manamana. Manamana. Yeah, I remember. Jesse, what happened? Dang it, I keep calling you that. I gotta stop. You are the wife.
Roxas.
Hi.
I think there used to be like a feature where you can like
And you
pick
are
out like sections or whatever, create highlight video. Oh well.
me?
Yes.
But look, they stopped.
Hands are interesting.
I mean, they are hands. Alright, bye.
Why are they frozen?
Because
Well, let
Now they're
Drac
not.
along to go shopping.
and they are none the wiser. Did
Yeah,
you
he must
just
think he's schizophrenic at
Did you
this
just
point.
see that?
Oh, that's pretty much what's happening. He's just like, do I know what real life is? He is
Well, then,
stalling.
We'll see you later, Roxas. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I guess I'm
Did
just
you go to that
tripping.
haunted mansion?
Ooh, spooky. Clip, clop, clip, clop. You're dead.
Oh no, it was Victor.
Gross.
Oh, he wants to know what he wants to watch your stream.
No. I don't want the family to know about that stuff.
Huh?
Because I know he will just absolutely blabber about, like, things. That's why, like, I'm trying not to use, like, names and stuff. Like, this has already been, like, a horrible failure on that part.
Well, I told him
Let me go.
I was jumping on your stream with you.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't really want, kind of want them to not really be a part of it that much.
Hey, chicken wuss.
Well, that's not very nice.
Who's that?
I don't know.
But they've already crossed the line.
Well, what should I tell him?
Find a weapon.
Just don't respond. Or the other say, well, just say that I want to keep it to myself. No, I don't want to get hit. No, I don't want to get hit. I just want to keep reversing him, and it's not letting me. I was able to just do a bunch of reverses, and now it won't. I only took one hit. Oh boy, what's gonna happen? Oh yeah, and like the funny thing that they do with they were like in Kingdom Hearts 1, they kind of make the joke of like zippers or like the big thing that. Can you please stop doing this? Please? Like I don't want to be doing a bunch of that stuff, hon.
I'm just saying.
Yes, I understand, but like let's please not. Yes, thank you, hon. Oh yeah, and they also have, if you see, there's like the symbol on the. Oh, what's going on here? Ooh, characters. And I think there were even like Heartless that were around as
Oh, I
well.
remember this from the first game.
Yeah, they redo this, which is funny because they have you do this option, but they already asked you like earlier if you wanted to pick it. So I always pick this. Oh wait, no, I meant yes. Strength is very important to me. Yes. And I think it'll also ask me to, like, do I want to get rid of something? I don't know if it still does that. I guess maybe not. But yeah, I always prefer offense. That's just my jam. And I think, and it doesn't have that thing also where it would like, is like, well, like pretty much what this does is it like it'll change like what like spells and stuff that you get as you level up.
They've got interesting moves. I like the little slide thing.
Yeah, no, this game does a whole thing. Like it makes like action commands a thing. And a lot of people did like it also because, yeah, like it kind of creates a little bit like more to do to like feel like you're not just smashing X.
Well, also just visually it's very cool.
It kind of is. Oh, I like that I got aerial recovery as quick as I did. Roxas says gain the use of abilities, equip abilities from the main menu after winning important battles. You level up, increasing various parameters and learning new attacks. You can also level up by getting experience from defeating enemies. When you're having a tough time with enemies, level Roxas up before moving on. I mean, that's just anime logic, typically, but not everybody gets to do that. Ooh, chesticles.
You don't need to say it that way.
But I did. So yeah, so now it's like, power up, which I love how they like show you defense, but it's like not necessary.
Defense.
Yeah, so like how there's that AP that's there. If I didn't get all that money, I think I would have just so like I could go without having all of the money and I would get no bonus. If you had 800, that AP would be then like so it would be 2 if I didn't have any money or not under 800. Getting 800 would have made that 3 because I got the 1200, I got 4. So now I have that automatically equipped, and then damage control has damage taken at critical moments, equip 2 to accelerate the effect. Which would be nice, but we don't have to worry about that now. We got this. So I got a potion, which I think they made like the item usage in this way more efficient as well. Item command has been added. Use this to select items. Press X, select item. Shortcuts, and I can change it in the main menu. Which I do like that they did that because I think previously the shortcut was only used for magic, which was like, I mean, it was like functional. But, like, man, it did make recovery kind of difficult unless you're, like, you just, like, have everything, like, down to, like, muscle memory and memorization. I do not. I very much, like, I am a filthy casual. From here on, when HP becomes 0, it is game over. Make sure to restore HP when it gets low. And you always want to save. Saving is good for your soul. We go and do this. And now I want to go through the door. And like before, I think if you wanted to go through doors, you had to hit triangle. Now you just go.
Like that's actually really
The stained glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very nice.
But then that's just my aesthetic.
No, I mean, it's super good looking. I agree. Yep. I say so. Like at the beginning parts of this, like it's kind of easy to just do stuff. But like at some point, like once this gets like way more complicated, like you're definitely gonna want to like be mindful of like what it is that's going on. And like my favorite part about this game is the forms that you get to use in this. My favorite is Valor, but it's because it's way more offensive based, and I like my offense. And then that's an item. I don't want to deal with you. Come back down. Because I think like I can like I think I'm able to I can't block yet, which is why it's really weird for me when they are like, oh, if you have AP you get like certain abilities or whatever, but they like show you the one ability that you don't get until later. Like I think you get it early if you pick a defense. So, but because I think I chose offense, it gives me aerial recovery, which is nice. Yeah, and I just keep using the, I forget what that is. But it's because I would rather keep them confused and not hit me. And I should see another set of enemies right now. There it is. Reversal, that's what it is. And I am also one of those where I will literally fight everybody, but it's because I like being strong. And I like it when you use a reversal on one enemy. It just counts for like all of them, and they're all just like, why are you weird?
Can you not fall off the side?
Not here, no. Doesn't allow you to.
That's interesting. So is this their version of that? Like this isn't real compared to Sora's, or?
No, so where I'm at now, I believe it's considered kind of real-ish. Like this, like I don't think this is part of the simulation, or maybe it is. But like now it's about to do, you know, things and stuff. Ooh, spooky. And this is a big old nobody. And you can tell a nobody from a heartless because the nobodies do have a specific symbol on them. Which Calvin has tattooed on him. He has the nobody. I have the heartless symbol.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like super corny, but he's got the nobody, I've got the heartless. So it's like we're a thing. But that mark on its face, that's the nobody symbol. And that's the one that he's got. But yes, we are super cheesy like that. So yeah, use action command to defeat the mysterious enemy. Ooh, spooky. Oh no. Because action commands. I love how it just zoop. Which is funny because like these, you don't even have to like wait to press it at the right time. You can literally just button mash triangle and it'll still work, no problem.
See, this would look really cool, like as a movie.
I mean, I think they did talk about doing a movie at some point as well.
Well, because I do feel like, don't get me wrong, I do feel like, I do feel like a TV series would probably be better. But, like,
oh yeah, no, oh yeah,
it would
TV series, they'd have to do a TV
Well, it would
series.
also have to be on Disney Plus. Disney Plus is actually smart, they would invest.
I don't know how well, like, technically Kingdom Hearts 3 did. So they probably do it, like, based off of that. Like, did they think it would be better? But the issue you have also with doing a TV series is that you have, like, because, like, so, like...
I also really do not like this. I think it's very weird.
I'm very bad at this. There we go. Trying to hit him. But I'm very bad at it. Yeah, because it keeps wanting to do this reversal shit to, like, get up to him. I don't know, it's just weird, man. There we go. Like, dude, like, the way that, like, aerial recoveries and shit work, or, like, the aerial... Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, like, dude, I haven't done this in forever.
Like, I really do want to know exactly what things like the value is,
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing well. No, we're good now. Like I said, how sad would it be if I actually freaking died here? Which, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's why they have, like, the enemies around here. I'm hitting the triangle button and it is not functioning. I do not like how poorly I'm doing. But I haven't done this in forever, so, like, I totally understand why I'm not doing crazy well.
So, is there something inside that? Is that a zipper?
Yeah, well, so, like, it's a zipper. Well, I mean, like, for some reason, they, like, loved using zippers in this game.
Well, I mean, because they're the keep trash.
Yeah, but no, so, like, nobodies are empty husks. So, like, how it's supposed to work is that you have... So, like, people are... Yeah, I'm doing the same thing as what happened earlier. I don't know. I didn't make the game.
That's stupid. That would be frustrating.
But, so they have it where the, like... So, like, if you're, like, a person or whatever, they call them somebodies. I don't think it truly matters that much. But, like, when a person gets... I don't know what the, like, term is, but pretty much if they're, like, killed or whatever, depending on the fashion of how it's done, they're being splits, and then you get, like, the Heartless form, which is what Kingdom Hearts 1 had. And then Kingdom Hearts introduces the concept of nobodies, which is what this thing is. So, like, I think the concept they were trying to go for these things was that because they're empty, that's, like, they have, like, the zippers and the openings because it's an empty shell of something, I guess. I don't entirely know. But pretty much, so then if for some reason the Heartless and the Nobody that was matched up or whatever is destroyed, it comes back together, I guess, and makes the person again. So like that's kind of what happens, and that's like why like later on you get like a whole thing where you get because anime, I don't know. But it's okay, she ain't gotta worry. She's all like, it's safe now. And it totally is. There we go. I wanted to make sure that that's actually live. Oh no, that's actually pretty close too. I love it. What? Why?
My name is Nominee.
Okay. She wants to talk. Fine, we'll let her talk. That's cool. Whatever.
Roxas,
She has a clean girl aesthetic,
do you remember your true name?
which is weird.
Say
for
no
the
more,
2000s.
nominee.
But if no one
Oh yeah,
does,
no, a lot of
what's
people
the
liked her
point?
character. She's super simplistic, and like for how little you see her, for some reason everybody's just like, she's awesome.
And that's what the clean girl aesthetic is. It's super simplistic.
I've never heard that, but
Yeah. Super simplistic, and you wear makeup that looks like you're not wearing makeup.
I was gonna say it because I don't think they had her looking as if she was like wearing makeup.
That's totally perfect, you know?
And then I'm just laying down, and it's like whatever.
What's that for?
Keepsake.
Those freaks in the white jumpsuits are gone, you know?
Cakewalk.
In the white jumpsuits.
What were those things?
What were those?
Outsiders, that's what.
That's what they call it. White jumpsuits.
And if they don't
I mean, that's
rise
what
up
they
to the
said.
rules around here, I might have to take disciplinary measures.
Ooh.
Cypher's always looking
But
out
yeah,
for
no,
details,
like
you know?
that design on his shirt is so early 2000s, and I love it. Like, I want to get a bowling shirt with that like design on it, and then go bowling again. Oh no, you have new friends. Eh.
Hey, no
No
chickening
chickening out of the tournament tomorrow.
We'll be
Shut
ready,
up.
you know?
For sure. They got to Ice Queen without me.
So, you hung out with Cypher's gang
They
today?
eat a lot of popsicles
No,
in this game.
It's a
not
new
like that.
day. It's a once a day
Oh,
thing.
yeah. How was the beach? Wasn't that today?
We didn't go. It wouldn't be the same without
I
you,
guess I can't
right?
judge because I eat rice a lot.
Yeah, but rice is good for
Sorry.
you though.
Yeah,
Hey, how about we go tomorrow?
you're not wrong.
We could
Yeah.
get those pretzels and
But to be
promised
fair, it
I'd
might
be
also be
somewhere.
because like popsicles were the only
Oh.
thing people could afford post recession.
oh,
Well, and you know who like created
You
them
and I have
supposedly?
to make the finals.
No.
That way, no matter who wins,
It's,
four of us split the prize.
Scrooge McDuck.
okay, you're on. You two are gonna clean
Scrooge
up.
McDuck makes
Go
them.
get him.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's a promise.
You actually see him. You see him. I think it's at Hollow Bastion. Think.
I'm out of here.
But you don't know where that is. Yes, but you do know who Scrooge McDuck is.
I know.
Woo.
That's the reason I said DuckTales.
Yeah, he's not like a crazy important character, but he is in it. 48%.
Now I'm gonna play the DuckTales theme song.
It's such a good one.
It's such a
Dude,
good
both
one.
versions
You
are
guys drop-
fantastic. Both versions were great.
No, the
Nominee
newer one. I
hijacked
think
the
is
data
better.
herself.
Newer one definitely feel it.
She's totally beyond my control.
The original one still was fantastic. It was very good, and then the new one felt very. It felt like it fit the remake or the reboot very well. It fit it super well.
What befalls
And I actually do
I
really
think they
like.
got the lead singer for Panic.
I think Panic at the Disco
Disco.
in general did
Yeah.
it. I think like they made the song.
I
It
forget what his
was.
name is right now. I don't know what his main name's today.
I don't know. We're both really bad at it.
My brain just has decided that
It's
I'm
up
not
to
allowed
me.
to remember that.
Only
Yeah.
the Keyblade Master can open the secret door. and
Oh
change the
yeah, and
world.
so Riku was supposed to be the one originally who had the Keyblade,
Sora either.
but because Sora was all, or Riku was all like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck with the darkness," the Keyblade was like, "Ew, gross," and it went to Sora, even though it's like technically it wasn't supposed to be him,
Sora looks like so much younger in that.
because he was. He's significantly younger in this, or in
In the
Kingdom Hearts
flashbacks.
1. Well, I mean, he's pretty much a kid.
And so
That's why like it's kind of weird when you see like Riku and like the way that they had him like going and stuff was very like odd because these are like kids.
The name of Ansem, that's a biblical reference.
Would not be surprised. It's probably a bad name too. Because Ansem is a piece of shit.
That makes sense.
Yes. Yeah, and there's a whole weird thing with that as well.
Oh yes, 10-year-olds.
We may never meet
It's-
again. but
I
we'll
don't know
never
how old
forget.
they were supposed to be like
So
in that.
weird
No matter
they're
where
having
we
10
are.
minutes kiss.
Nobody
Our hearts
kiss.
will bring
I
us
thought we
together.
kissed.
No, they were hugging.
Okay, that's more
Yeah,
fun.
no, they I think
was
they
saying, no
It's
world
my lucky
10-year-olds.
no, they do a very good job with this stuff where they like they kind of like hint at like they're kind of being like a whole romance thing, but it's never like
Not at the age of 10.
well, no, like I mean at all they don't do that. Like they treat it still as like friendships like the whole way through.
That's good.
Yeah, like I think they do a good job
Like,
with
I
it.
would actually write about that. Kids should not be into that young.
They should. Oh my gosh, don't watch modern day cartoons and shit. Then.
Well, that's the reason I'm like. There's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff I don't think I would let our kids watch if
Nah,
we might
oh.
have them.
I mean,
They're
of,
gonna learn about cooties to like normal kids their age.
everybody knows that cooties is just another word for herpes. Mm-hmm. That's once as soon as I found out about like herpes and like STDs and stuff, that was what I always joked about. I was like, wait a minute, is that like what an adult just said? They called it cooties, just because they didn't want kids to like accidentally pass on like stuff like herpes, which can be passed down from parents and stuff. So there was that whole weird thing.
Like the realization.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Where I was like, wait a minute, is that what? Oh, that's not cool. Yeah, I think, and I usually will typically win at this tournament. Oh, and it sucks because I think I didn't save before. Oh no, I'm able to save before it. Yeah, and they call it struggling. I don't entirely like it, but yeah, both of them
I
silly.
want to make that he's got that dog in him joke because his jersey says Dog Street.
There's not really too much that the characters they all do.
Time for summer's most sizzling clash.
It's time for summer's most sizzling clash.
That's right. Today is the day.
I love how he says it's the summer, but this guy's wearing a turtleneck sweater with a vest.
What's uncomfortable is the collar. Like the.
Oh, the fact that it's like a collar, but then also a turtleneck, or
And who will lead today
I mean,
as our new struggle?
He looks like he's wearing a life vest.
Hey there, Roxas!
A little bit.
a little bit. I can see it. Oh, hello, guy.
He looks like he should be in JoJo.
The crowd is fired up, so
I have never actually really seen JoJo, so I would not know.
I have to show you one of the characters that you understand.
I mean, he does look like super anime. That's the best way I could describe it. He looks very Final Fantasy at least.
Time to introduce today's combatants. The four bad boys.
Well, because I think that's
Way through
on.
the preliminaries.
We could watch it on Crunchyroll or Amazon, whatever we're using.
Disciplinary committee, Cypher.
We can do that.
Completely out of nowhere. Who knew he'd make it so far this year?
Vivi,
Like,
Vivi.
Gives me this
Underground
guy's
favorite and local attitude problem.
Just because of the purple, maybe, but like,
I mean, the
nah. Well, I see him, and for some reason, I actually think of
Customer,
Or like.
what's the one?
who will win this sweltering summer struggle?
No, not with the hair. The outfit
Well, I
maybe.
think the hair is
No,
different.
but he reminds
I
me.
was talking about the outfit.
No, but he reminds me of the other thing.
And a chance to take on our defending
Oh my gosh, what is it? I
champions.
keep forgetting. Ace Attorney. What is that? Phoenix Wright.
Suggest our challengers go over the official struggle rules
Yeah, forever ago. Yeah, the people liked that they pretty much did like a 1-for-1 for the. They did a 1-for-1 on the intro, but from what I understand, I don't know, I think it did okay. Like I don't think it was like I don't think it was amazing.
It looks awful.
Hold on, let me check. When does it auto reload? The item will be equipped after battle. So if I use it, yeah, at the end of the battle, redo it. So that's kind of a bummer. From customize, select character, set commands, auto reload. Ooh, yes. Okay. So abilities, Roxas. I have guard. I can now use guard. So if I didn't have that +2 to my AP, yeah, I know he's a sleepy boy. So if I didn't have the +2, I probably wouldn't be able to do that. I would only be able to have like aerial recovery or guard. But because I did that extra work, I have both. And then items, you have stock. Yeah, so I think that is auto. I think that means it's auto equipped. I don't think I have any of those. I don't have any armor. I can't change that, so we're good there. And now we'll save again, just so I don't... I know I will forget to, like, re-equip, defend. Yeah. So let's do... Oh, where's the referee at? Where's that bum of a referee? Oh, you're right here. I'd better listen. I don't want to, but I will. I already know the rules, but a refresher can't hurt. Beat each other up. Collect their orbs. I've had times where I think like the opponent had like 10 orbs left. Go talk to the guy in the middle. Okay. We're friends. We're friends. Stop being that way. I'm ready. Let's get started. Yep. Now, fuck each other up. Bye. Oh, he's all like upsetty spaghetti and angsty. And Sora's not cool with it, but he'll do what he has to.
Yesterday. What? You still worried about that?
You're still worried about that. What? You haven't let go. What are you talking about? I have a lot on my mind.
What am I sorry for?
Yay, we're friends, I think, again. Yay! This struggle will be between two twins. Oh, I'm gonna kill this kid. I'm gonna kill my bestie, bro.
He actually looks like Calvin.
Which one?
The
Oh, the other kid?
Yeah.
Doesn't he? No, he does. A shit
Really
like.
does look like Calvin. You should send a picture and be like.
Oh no, if I told him the name of the character, he would already know who it is. Dude, he likes this game like he's into this game like significantly. Well, he was significantly more into this than I was.
Given his like personal aesthetic and how he is, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep. I love how it just keeps going, Oh no. I did get the blue knocked out of me. But now guess what? I'm gonna get them all back. I'm not about to run away. I'm not running away. And I'm still gonna beat this kid. So it's gonna be pretty sweet, bro. Yeah, oh wow. Amazing. Good job, guy. See, like I mean, I wasn't crazy worried about losing that. The Vivi is a little difficult. The last guy I think is also like if you're just trying to rush him, I think he'll easily screw you over. See, told you, killed him. He's dead now. Oh, never mind. He's talking. Not as cool.
I guess I taught you well.
Taught me,
I
boy.
had a lot of fun fighting you.
And just like in Dragon Ball, we
Wise guy.
Our
Hey,
niece.
let's find a way to cheer you up. Nah, that's alright.
see, and now his mouth is like just a little like whatever.
You in a rush to lose?
You have so many hats.
I do have so. And you know how many of them I've bought? Like none.
I know.
All these hats are gifted to me. You like other people have gifted it to me
Where's
as well.
that one I gave you?
Right there.
Oh,
Yes.
that's not what I gave you.
I'm like sifting through the hats. This is day 2 of me doing camera stuff.
You know what?
Your butt's mean.
Don't mess with your elders.
Vivi ain't gonna freaking. I keep calling it Vivi, but I think it's Vivi. I don't know how many people are gonna care about like pronouncing the name differently, but like, whatevs, bro. He's got a scar. He's angsty. He's got a beanie,
Why
dude.
is he dressed like that?
Who?
When did Vivi get so tough?
Why is he showing his midriff?
Because it's, dude. That's actually an '80s thing.
Dude, it's weird.
80s, 90s, like that was a look. Are you kidding?
You're mine.
See, that's weird to me. I don't know.
What is
I guess
weird
maybe
though?
Maybe it's just like not my preference.
I'm not sure what just happened.
You don't like to see a guy showing off his sweet abs?
No, it's
Winner
weird.
is
I
Vivi.
don't think I look at a guy in a midriff shirt and I'm like,
Ugh.
it's a ick.
I mean, and it was.
it looks very like.
Oh, no,
not
it-
my type.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
But that was like a that was an old timey thing. I say old timey, but that was like I said, guys in the '80s dressed like that. They would wear like those midriff shirts and like shorty shorts, and they would be like muscular and oiled up, and they were like, yeah, that's right. This is what your mom
Like,
found
you're
hot.
talking about like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Not even. I mean, the guy who played Apollo Creed, like he dressed like that legitimately. If you, I mean, even if you watched,
I don't understand dressing like that, cause like, especially if you're beefed up like that, like I feel like you would get like rubbed real bad.
I don't know. I mean, remember they were like they could also be typically oiled up. So I mean,
guess that's true.
technically you don't get too much of the chub rub. Or if you're using a suntan lotion, I mean, that works just as well. I'm ready. Let's get it started.
I guess that makes sense.
Keep it clean, fellas. Vivi just has that. I'm gonna fuck him up. You've all waiting for Roxas versus Vivi. Vivi.
Just call him Viv.
Evie. There's no soul behind that look. Which is weird, because apparently you can actually... So, like, right now, I'm technically already winning. Like, I could literally just avoid him for, like, 50 seconds, and I'll be fine. Vivi, you're supposed to be aggressive. So, like, I'm pretty sure Vivi is supposed to be, like, pretty aggressive, and he is not. I also love the freaking sounds, like, it makes. I don't know what Vivi's supposed to be. All I know is he's got a face of a, what do they call the scrappers from Star Wars? What are they called? No, not the Ewoks. Oh my gosh, what are they? The guys in Star Wars.
Sand people?
No, not the sand people.
Scavengers?
Oh, I can't think of it. If somebody else was here right now, they would know. I don't know. They have a name, but it's like the scavengers in the sand. I know they make like the weird little noises or whatever. But they have like the eyes. All you see is like the eyes, and then it's like
Oh, Jawas.
Jawas. That's what it is. Well, look at that. That's not Vivi.
Again?
And then swing.
I still really hate how those things move.
Well, and they're not the only ones that you'll see. So like you don't have to worry too much about it. They're very much like early game. Like I said, as long as I'm smart, like pretty much would just like I don't know why I'm like thinking I'm like I can like defend in the air, but no, you cannot. There we go. See, and I also leveled up, so I need to see. I think it's in my max AP increase, which right now I don't have to worry about AP, but AP is going to be significantly more useful when I'm Sora. Look at his eyes are so blue and pretty. And nobody else saw that. But that guy did.
Roxas. All right.
We know who that is.
Fine.
He had the biggest anime hair of them all.
You really don't remember. It's
Oh,
me.
yeah.
You know.
Oh, there's the dude I was talking
Yeah,
about.
it's actually, he has the biggest anime hair. So, because he thinks that that's Vanitas. Or no, it is still Roxas. That's actually right.
Tell me what's
But
going
he
on.
thinks that he's supposed to remember everything from 358/2. Because during 358/2, Roxas was an Organization 13 member, and they became really good friends along with Shion. So that's his whole thing right now, is he's upset that Roxas doesn't know who he is, and it upsets the shit out of him. And he also does not give a fuck about Sora, but he gives a fuck about Sora because Roxas is involved. And it's super neat. If I don't like playing Kingdom Hearts 3 that much, but and it's actually not even Kingdom Hearts 3. You actually see him use it the first time, because when he...
Does he have a different Keyblade than Sora?
Okay, fine.
No, that's the same Keyblade that Sora uses. But Axel, so like Axel right now, because he's Axel, right now he's technically a nobody. He's a member of Organization 13. Hold on. Dang it, hold on.
His weapons of choice are like Lumos and
Dude, I love him though. Damn it. I literally hit freaking... Ow, asshole. I know, I need to probably be more aggressive, which I usually am, but I'm trying to be, like, cautious about this, but I know I also don't have the, like, I'm just gonna put him in the corner. Like, I can't defend! And I have no more items as well, so, like... Yeah, so I died. Which is fine. Like I said, I'm trying to be cautious. Yeah, which means I'm pretty sure I have to fight Vivi again. I'm pretty sure that means I have to fight Vivi again. Which is fine. I mean, I can... Like I said, like, technically I could just stop right now, and I'll be fine. And we will lock on Vivi.
I should probably go take a nap before work.
No, if you want to, go for it, definitely. Legend of Spyro should get remastered on PS5. It looks cooler than Kingdom Hearts. What? Well, I mean, they already did a remaster of Spyro, but it was for PS4. I don't know if they have a version of it for the PS5 yet or not. Because I know, like, they're... not on this. No, not yet.
You should do the Spider-Man games.
I actually did... Well, I only have Miles Morales in the first Spider-Man PS4 game. I wouldn't mind doing it. I did 100% it, though, in the last one, so I don't know if it's one of those things where, like, would I 100% want to do it? I'm not positive. Good night. Yeah, you're probably... Yeah.
I'm gonna take a quick nap, and then I'm probably gonna leave for
Well, yeah, and by the time that I even do anything, you're gonna be, I'm gonna be asleep by the time you wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Hold on. Not original Spyro, it's the darker Spyro. Oh, Legend of Spyro. Oh, dude, I would love... Well, I only ever fully played through the first one, New Beginning. I would absolutely play the shit out of a remastered Legend of Spyro game, though. I 100% agree with that. So, like, I remember, the first time I played that game, we rented it from Family Video, and my brother and I, we beat that game, and actually, since she's not going to be here no more, I can do this, and I can play my music again, but we beat that game in just a few hours. Like, it was actually, like, way faster than we thought we were going to beat it. We thought, like, this game's going to last us all night. Did not last us all night. It was actually, like, very quick. But yeah, like, we just like plowed through that game, and I loved it so much.
You really don't remember. It's me.
I actually, you know what? I have it on PS2. That's a game that I would not mind playing on here. Second Legend of Spyro was better than the third. Third is the best. Second Legend of Spyro was better. Third is best. I didn't play the other two.
Tell me what's going on.
I think for me, like I was as a kid,
His creation, right?
they felt very different for me.
You're coming with me.
So like for me, it was an issue of like I was like this feels like it's like too different, so I had like a hard time wanting to get into it. But I think like now being older and trying to playing it, I probably would be able to appreciate them more. And I did hear a lot of really good things about the third one. But from what I understand, a lot of people back then also had like a similar mentality where they were like, yeah, it's different compared to like the legend, the first A New Beginning. But they said like the second one felt like a good continuation. And then the third one was very much like a why is it so different kind of thing. Hello, Bubby. I don't know. Oh, they can't. I don't think they can see you, but my doggo's here next to me. You might be able to see his tail in a second. Not sure. Well, why didn't you follow her, buddy? My hands are busy. Why don't you go night-night with the hun? Yeah, I need to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to Axel. I think I need to... There we go. Yeah, I definitely need to be a little bit more aggressive with Axel. I think that was my issue. There we go. Yep. Ooh, and I got scanned. Kingdom Hearts gameplay, since it has more action, and it does kind of seem like that. Well, that was like the Legend of Spyro series in general, was they went way more story based, which I thought was a good idea. Like, I mean, and because like back then you could easily just have like games where they're like, we don't care about the story, you just want to play a game. And then there was like and it was a long stretch of time where people definitely wanted to have like story driven in their games, or more story driven games, because it was well past the point of just like, oh, it's squares and oh, just go save princess. I think doing like, especially like, I mean, like for a dragon game and how much potential it had, I think it was a fantastic idea that they went with like the route of rebooting it as the Legend series. And they had David Spade as Sparks. I freaking love that. Especially because like I liked The Emperor's New Groove. And I mean, I liked a lot of Adam Sandler movies that had him in it. And so like I remember like the first time I played the game, like I didn't know personally who Elijah Wood was. And then later on, when I like kind of like actually watched like the Lord of the Ring movies, I appreciate Elijah Wood way more. And then so now I'm like, oh, now like Elijah Wood's cool, and I also really like David Spade. So I'm like, man, there's just nothing but good things about this. And then just like the rest of the cast was also super cool as well. I was like, man, there's just like nothing about this game I think is like bad. Ah, delicious. Alright, let's go save. And then we're going to beat Mr. Purple Man up. West Virginia! Now I've got freaking save. But yeah, I absolutely... Dude, if they borrowed some elements from Kingdom Hearts because the first antagonist in Legend of Spyro is called Cinder, based on Ansem Visit. I totally did not even think about that, and that makes a shitload of sense. It absolutely does. I don't remember if I saved, and I'm one of those, I will save twice. I don't care. But yeah, no, dude, if people are wanting to see the Legend of Spyro games, I think I have. I think my only issue is... Where are you at? Yeah, what is it? The third one is Dawn of the Dragon, right? Because I have the first two. I think I have all three on PS2, but I know for sure I have Dawn of the Dragon on Wii. And I heard that like the Wii version is not the best version, but I don't recall if I have Dawn of the Dragon on PS2. But if I needed to get it on PS2, there's like 4 places I could try to find it at. Excuse me, fighting the hiccups. But yeah, no, I would absolutely play all 3 of those games. Would I play them consecutively? I'm not positive, but 1000% I would play the first Legend of Spyro game. I also really like how they did the leveling up system with it and the elemental breaths, giving it like different I mean, they all do something different. I thought that was the shit back then. And, like, as a kid, I'm just like, dude, especially because, like, how, like, powerful the fire one felt like. And then doing that in conjunction with the earth, I don't know. I want to say, like, triangle, but I think when we first played it, we did it on Xbox. And what that is, I can't remember what button that is. And I technically am already beating this guy. Delightful. I totally am not, like, worried about, like, losing to this feller. Why did I hit the L? Oh, you know what? I'm thinking there's a different game that I've played recently where, like, hitting the L button is, like, a defensive thing. I know you should never turn your back on somebody, but here I am turning my back multiple times on a guy. But I don't care. Oh, Ballroom Blitz, that's a pretty neat song.
This isn't what we agreed on.
Dang it, I keep hitting the L1 button like it's gonna block me, but that's not right. It's not gonna do anything. Whoa, the jabbies hurt. Ouchies. So I'm gonna back you into a corner. Oh my goodness, this fella. Whoa, okay. My goodness. Legend of Spyro 2, Cinder has the same voice actress as the Yuffie from Kingdom Hearts 2. Huh. Did not know that. I know the idea of, like, using Cinder in the third game. That's what, like, for me, that's what made me want to play the third game in that series. Oh, Purple Mandy, and he gets to talk. But you're okay with that, aren't you, Purple Guy? Nah, whatever, he's a kid. I mean, kind of wanting to play The Legend of Spyro now. But I think I would definitely... I mean, if there's enough buzz for freaking Legend of Spyro, absolutely we'll have that be the next game after this. Because I think if I do that, and I know it's going to look polarizing, but I wanted to do Mario or Yoshi's Island, but I would absolutely play those two games, like, alternating it. Champion Belt, increases Fire Blizzard, and Thunder Resistance. Trophy Room Struggle Tournament, that's fine. But I do have armor now, so that's neat. Dang, yeah, you got me wanting to play freaking Legend of Spyro now, though. And if I didn't do Legend of Spyro immediately, I mean, I would still put that on my list and have it be played after whichever one of the DS games I did next. Which I do have to think, too. I have to make I'm going to have to get an overlay for that. I might not make one, like, or either I'll make one or I'll just use, like, one. Well, not myself, I wouldn't make one, but I have somebody in my Discord server, which if y'all wanted to ever check that out, I do have a link for that in the description, which only lasts one day from when I started the stream. But yeah, like, I gotta think if I want to make an overlay for those games, because I know they're not gonna look exactly great. If I do it the way that, if I have the setup that I'm wanting to, doing it just straight with OBS. I think if they remaster the first Legend of Spyro game, they can put the armor scavenger hunt that was cut out in the final version that was similar to Kyrie scavenger hunt? That would make sense. I mean, I think they did stuff similar with, like, Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, where they had stuff that was cut and they brought it back in. I mean, I think that makes a lot of sense. But I guess the question also is going to be is what company's going to make it. Because I don't know if I don't remember, did the same company that made the Reignited trilogy, I don't know if they would be the same ones to do that, or even if, like, the original company that made, like, the original group, I would say. Because the company can still be alive, but if you don't have the individuals who, like, made the original game, it's not going to feel exactly the same if they were to have it remade. But there's also a real world chance that the people who were to remake the game, I think if they have the passion behind it and they're people who appreciate it and, you know how important it would be to make the game proper, I think they could do a really good job of remastering that game. Like I said, I think it's 100% possible, and they should. But it's a question of will they? But I mean, if they did that, well, actually, that's the one. Yeah, I think it would make sense for them then to do Legend of trilogy, because I don't think, you know what, there technically was a series that came before that, but I don't think that series that came before it
What's happening to me?
was as good or as well received as the original series, so I would hope that maybe they would skip it,
I know you.
but who
You're
knows?
that girl he likes.
But that would actually be super neat if they actually did something like that. And especially for like people like having like skins and the idea of like armor and everything else, I think people would eat that up. And everybody loves leveling up. I mean, shoot, I think like leveling up is, I like it mostly just because I like having the feeling of progression. And I think those games do a great job of it. And it lets you choose how you use your experience by, you know, it's like, oh, do you want to use it, you know, on this specific breath, or do you want to use it on whatever? Like, I thought that was a super cool idea. Yeah, like, I think that would be a good one to, I think that would be a great one to remaster, actually. So, hey, fingers crossed they do it, but can only hope. Oh, and look at that, there's the island. Remake would be more safe rather than making canceled movie and TV show, because the games don't translate well in the forms of media that well. Yeah. Well, and especially too when it comes to like using a different, technically it's a medium, but yeah, using a different medium, it's usually not going to translate one-to-one very well. Or like, you know, for like the changes you make, it's going to suck. There's a really good chance it'll suck.
What's that?
Goodbye, bottle. A letter. I wrote it yesterday.
To the boy I can't remember.
To the boy
He
I
said that
can't
no matter where he
remember.
is, I'll find him.
No matter where he is, I'll find him one day.
And when I stopped writing,
Yeah, sure he will.
I remembered we made a promise.
But yeah, I would.
Something important.
Yeah, no, I kind of want to
This
see
letter is
that.
where it starts, I know it.
I hope the.
Wow.
I'm hoping that like the way that like all of the like remakes and remasters that a lot of games have been kind of going through over the last like 5 or 10 years. I hope they don't try to think that like doing that is going to be like an overdone thing and we're not going to see remakes or remasters for a couple of years. Because there are a lot of games that I think were limited by the consoles and hardware and everything else from back then. I think there's a lot of stuff that would need to be remade. I think it would be a good idea. And that's a game that I definitely think would need it. Especially because like one of the things I can definitely remember about that game is that whenever I use like the like fully upgraded I'm just gonna say top button attack, but like the spit. Is that the right one? Like the loogie? I don't know, like not like the stream, but whatever, like the shot from the fire, that created so much lag. Shenmue, they made a TV show?
I could tell you.
That was, I didn't know they made that into a TV show. Yeah, that's definitely something that, I think that had a lot going on with it, that yeah, making that. Oh, and it depends on when that was made as well. Hey, we all know who that is. They rushed the story. Yeah, I think, well, and especially like depending on when that was made as well, they didn't know how to do that proper. Last year? Oh no, really? Last year, and they messed it up. Oh, you know what? I can't even be surprised by that. It's too soon. You can't seriously get rid of him. Oh, I'll do it. I'll get rid of him.
Why do you hesitate?
Why do you hesitate? I don't know, because he all like likes him and stuff. Man, that was last year, and they goofed.
He didn't betray us.
I don't know. I think it also too, like, I mean, within the last like 2 years or so, I think it was at a point where they could still make like, they do like certain remakes and stuff. Oh, it's funny because I know who that is. Ha. Man, it is so different watching these cutscenes like as you're older, especially like compared to like being younger. Because there's a lot of things where I'm like, oh yeah, this should be like a secret, or you should be like, I don't exactly know who this is. And now you're like, I know exactly who these characters are. New directors are just not familiar with the games and just, yeah. That's, dude, it's really weird. It's like you get directors who are in charge of doing a lot of that stuff, but it ends up being the actors who are the ones who should be the ones directing or doing the writing for these shows. But then like you get like directors who just are full of themselves, or the writers are like, hey man, you do your thing and let us do ours. And then that's where you get a lot of these conflicts. I mean, shoot, if Henry Cavill is not a prime example of just somebody who knew what they were doing, had a lot of good ideas, and truly cared about what it is they were doing, but they just get the wrong people who are in the wrong positions, and you get to the point that you get to. That's what that sounds like. The issue is you just get somebody who was probably just thrown the gig, and somebody went, we feel like you might do a good idea, and you're like, but I don't know anything about it. Well, we'll do it anyways. Okay. There probably could have, and you know what though, like, I guess the question would have to be then is there a director or somebody out there who knows those games well enough that could possibly translate it, or does it just, I mean, which is probably the better decision, is it better to just maybe remake the game, get all the same people to come back, and just, you know, and maybe even flesh out the story more, or if it did a good enough job in telling its story, just leave it as it is and just polish it up. Only video game movie to match the game's quality was Street Fighter 2 animated, made by the guys who played the game several times. I don't know, I liked, and I think it was received well. I did not, well, now, and this is also from somebody who didn't really get to play those games that much, because the friend group I was in, and I think my parents weren't cool with it. But I think it was Mortal Kombat, that movie they made a couple of years ago. I really liked it. I thought they did fine with it. I can understand if people are like, no, there's a lot of problems with it. And if they're like, you know, harder core fans of the games than I am, I can understand their opinion on it. But as a casual person of the games, and just somebody who just enjoys movies, I thought they did a good job with it. But animated Street Fighter 2, I think I've also heard that opinion as well, where people said that that's like a really good rendition or a translation from one medium to the other where it gets done, and that's like one of them. There's 6 other weird stories like that. It's like the 7 Wonders of Twilight. Investigate those for a school project. Man, I will definitely say like the Roxas part of this is one where you're like, you want to just kind of get through it. But yeah, oh well. Mortal Kombat was okay, but Street Fighter 2 was more consistent. Well, yeah, I'm trying to remember. I know there was like 1 or 2 aspects of like that movie that people were just like, no, like this was just bad. I don't remember. So I need to go. Oh wait, no, we need to go to the train station, I believe. Skateboards. Yeah, I don't. Like I said, also like I'm a filthy casual when it comes to that stuff, and I'm a casual when it comes to this, but I know it well enough, and I think it helps that I also watched like a lot, or I at least watched like Barry Kramer's good enough summary of Kingdom Hearts, which I need to watch his like full stream where the guy explains Kingdom Hearts and stuff to see just like the stuff that I won't want to read about, but I wouldn't mind listening to somebody talking about it. We can all go. But yeah, like I gotta listen to that, because like I said, I know like surface level stuff about this. Final Fantasy VII movie was not that well received by fans who played the PS1 game because it doesn't resemble it that well. Dude, I know people who think that the remake of Final Fantasy is not even considered good. But I think it pissed off a lot of people because they had... The game was a... what do you call it? That's right, your ball was stolen because life sucks, I guess. They had like a weird thing where... like, because, like, the game was, like, in parts, and they were like, wait a minute, this isn't even the whole Final Fantasy VII. And they're like, no, part 2 comes out later. And you're like, what do you mean part 2? I remember a lot of people not being cool with that. I'm gonna scoot you over, little octopus fella.
Hurry.
I remember people just not being cool about that. And even I did know that was the case also.
Huh.
Dude, and I also have Final Fantasy 15. I played maybe like an hour of that game, and then I just stopped. I'm wondering if I'm missing out on that. Like, should I actually be playing and finishing Final Fantasy 15? I don't know if that's like one of those games. Like I said, I like barely did anything with it. So like if I played it now, it would be like new to me. But am I gonna have, is it one of those games where like if I don't do well in it, or if I make like bad decisions, and people are gonna be like, oh, why are you doing that? You're a fool. Which I don't mind that. I mean, if people want to let me know how something's supposed to go, I don't mind. But I'm wondering if that's something I should do. But I feel like me just playing Kingdom Hearts is gonna like open the door. Final part of Final Fantasy 7 won't come out until 28? What? That's nuts. How did they think that that was gonna be? I mean, I guess if you want something done right, it's gonna take time, but like, golly, final part wouldn't be till 28? Dude, I'm one of those crazies. I will literally wait until 2028 to buy all of the other parts and then be like, you know what? I'll play these now. Excuse me. I'd be one of those where like I would wait until like 27, early 28, and then buy like the other games, and then play it all like last minute and stuff. That was easy. I love it when like they did that whole like screen thing. My wife was like, is that normal? And I'm like, yeah, that's normal. Golly though, 2028 is a bad decision to release in parts. They should not release anything until, yeah. But I think the issue that you kind of haven't, my guess on their logic in doing that is that they can release the first part of it, especially for how much data it probably took. They probably release it in parts because they also need the income to continue making the game if they want to make it as detailed as they do. That's my thought on it. Whether it's right or wrong, don't entirely know. But that's what makes sense to me, is they probably do it because they need the income to continue making the game. Unless they are, I mean, unless they're like trying to write out like Final Fantasy 14, because I think that's an online game. I actually am in a server where they love that freaking game. It looks iffy in there. If it's iffy, I'll check it out still. Yeah, but like doing stuff in parts, like it has to be. I mean, I know they know like the Final Fantasy 7 fans are very like dedicated and they will wait. But yeah, no, like as a, like for me, like what I would consider like a casual Final Fantasy fan, and even it's like, what's the, I gotta look and see. I think I even have like one of the Final Fantasies on PlayStation 2. I have one of them. I don't remember which one it is though. I think it's 12 or 13. I don't know. Because I don't think it was the one that like JonTron like made like a joke on, where he was like, I think the game's playing itself. I can't remember which Final Fantasy that was. I just remember laughing at it, like the video, because it was funny. I think this is the last BB. Yay, last BB. Legend of Spyro will get the same treatment as Final Fantasy 7 remake, but people won't complain with 3 games. Yes, if they were to, yeah, with that one that makes sense, because like you said, it's a trilogy, so that would be. And that one makes sense too, because like, and like, if they only, and I'm not saying that that's what I think they should do, but if they only remade the first one, I don't think people would be too upset by that. Yes, never skip All-Star. Always listen to All-Star. I think if they, like, yeah, if they did the first Legend of Spyro game, I think it would be a good one to just, like, dip their toe in and just hope for the best. Oh, you know what, though? I just thought about it. I don't know if you thought the same way. If they do a remake of those games, the question is going to have to be is what art style do they pick, because it changed drastically between the second and the third game, because the first and second were very similar, and then all of a sudden the third one was like, we're going to look significantly different. So the question is do they stick with like the first two games style, or do they try to go like full in on the third one, or do they go, you know, like are they going to make all three the same, or are they going to continue that like that difference? Oh, that was a no, buddy. You're a goober, Roxas. Crazy. Yeah, I think there's nothing else here for me. So let's. What do you? Oh, you're just a guy. Okay, guy. Whatever. But yeah, like that's what I can imagine it happening with. I could kind of see that they like maybe. Oh, I need to get on top of the train. Cause yeah, I want that item box. Jump. Skills. Ability ring. Hell yeah, brother. What do we got ability wise? Scan. Killer. And then items. This. Ability. What does ability ring do? AP +1. And then armor. Champion belt. I mean, why not? Stock. I don't think we have to worry too much about that. I think there's an item there. I gotta double check. I don't think there really is. Yeah, not really. Legend of Spyro Remake needs 3 years for development since it's on new hardware compared to PS2. 1 year gap since they're going to make the games longer, maybe 20 hours. You see? Yeah, oh, and this, dude, like, especially like nowadays with a game like that, like if there was any cut content, they would definitely need it to help pad it out. Because, yeah, like a game not having that many hours to beat it. Because, like, dude, the first Legend of Spyro game, I mean, I was, like I said, me and my brother back when it first came out and we were like it was available for rent. I think we maybe started it at like 4 or 5 p.m. and we were done with that game like well before midnight. And like I remember like we finished it and it was like, you know, the whole end scene and everything else. And we just kind of like looked at each other and I was like, what did we? I was like, did we just beat it already? And he was like, I think we did. He was like, I don't feel like that was right. And I was like, I don't think it was. And then it was one of the first times where I had ever had the concept of New Game Plus, which that was the coolest shit. When I was like, wait, I can replay this game, but I have all of my abilities. That is awesome. And it's exactly what we did. We then just continued playing and we played with like all of our new abilities. And then I was like, well, you know what? Let's just now focus on just getting maxed out. And he was like, yeah, I think that's just kind of it. And that's exactly what we did. We just kept going and then we like maxed out all the abilities and saw how they all were. And I was like, this is kind of awesome. Especially because like there's a lot of like those end, like, you know, the end game guys or whatever that you're just, or the early game guys that you're just like fighting them with like the abilities that you have. And I was like, this is awesome. It's just because like they were easy at that point. Especially like doing just like freezing everybody. There was a lot of times where that's all we did was we just freeze everybody and then just continue on like nothing was going on. And that was the shit. So like, and I think if they did like I think that's like one of the few games where like if they wanted to, if they have like 2 endings, but like to get the other ending would be like in New Game Plus. But then also have it to be like if you play New Game Plus, we're gonna make it like a little bit harder. That'd be super neat. But man, now you got me wanting to see like a Legend of Spyro freaking remake. Well, I guess the question also is would it be a remake or a remaster? Remake makes more sense to me, but I can imagine depending on how they want to be, I could see them remastering it. Something new with the quick time events, such as making anime style choreographic fights similar to Naruto. Yeah. No, I think they could do that no problem. I'm like trying to like look back and like think of like how the game like plays. And I think there definitely are points. I think the second one especially with how they have that whole like time slowy aspect of it, I think that makes a lot of sense. Try to stop the bag from moving by jumping on it. And you can literally just sit here, just button mash, like triangle. Which is what I was telling my wife earlier, where I was like, yeah, you can literally just hit, like, button mash triangle, and it doesn't penalize you for, like, doing stuff. So it's like, yeah, it's an action command, but, like, if you do it too early, the game doesn't care. So if you just button mash, it's just, like, it'll always register it. You'll be fine. But yeah, I could see, like, quick time stuff. I could see that, like, going super well. It was a dog. Congratulations, you were beating up a dog in a bag. Oh, it was just a dog. Did you let it out of the sack, Roxas? I mean, I guess. And now it just goes on like nothing else happened. I am not sure they're going to take out 2-player co-op. I'm not sure they're going to take out 2-player. I think they would leave it in. That would be kind of dumb if they... Well, you know what? No, I can imagine them keeping it out. But, like, if they did it... I hate to say it, but, like, I think it would be something done out of, like... I don't want to say laziness. But it would... I think if it was taken out, it would be because there are people who are probably in charge of the project who shouldn't be. Who would think that it would be an okay thing to take out 2-player co-op. But I can promise you, for, like, a lot of people nowadays... Like, I mean, like, that's a game, especially because Cinder is a lady. She's a female. And you got Spyro, the male character. That is perfect for freaking, like, if my wife was like, well, I mean, she's not here right now. She was here earlier. But, like, she'd be like, wait, can I play as that cool-looking dragon? I'd be like, oh, yeah, you absolutely can. She'd be like, awesome. She'd do that in a heartbeat. If they took that out, that'd be, like, a huge bummer. All right, what's up? People living behind babies. So what am I doing now? No, not status. Journal. Head for Sunset Hill. Wasn't that just there? Oh, wait, what's items? What items are new? Stock. Oh, high potion. That's it. But yeah, like, no, that game would be, like, perfect for something like that. Wasn't it just at Sunset Hill? I could have sworn I was just there. Oh, wow, the song that's playing right now. But, you know, I think that would be kind of... I mean, if they wanted to have, like, consistency, I could almost understand that. Just, like you know, talking about it before with, like, the whole...
If the rumors are true...
Oh, you know what's funny, too, is they could actually... they could still remake the third one. And because the Switch 2 would exist, they could actually still do, like, the thing where you have, like, the third one actually having, like, waggle controls. They could redo that for the Switch 2 version of it, but then have, like, the regular versions that was on, like, PS2 and Xbox and stuff. They could do that. Would they? You know what? Knowing it's Nintendo, yeah, they'd probably do that. But that's, like, a real thing they could do. What time is it for me? 7:46? I can still go on. I can at least finish the Roxas portions of this. I will have to get off at some point here soon-ish, but not now. Like, I'm not hopping off yet. But once we're done with this Roxas stuff, and I guess I kind of, like, look into, like, the Sora stuff a little bit. I sadly, because I think, I'm like, apologies if, like, you are somebody who's been here before. I don't think I don't recognize you immediately, Aranya, and I hope I'm saying that right. But I sadly do still have, like, a 9 to 5, well, not 9 to 5, but I go in, I've been going in an hour early. But I work, and I wake up at like 4:30. But I go in an hour early, but I still leave at my normal time. I do this pretty much as a hobby. So, like, if you're new, hi. I'm wanting to make sure that I do keep this as, like, a variety channel. Well, not a variety channel, but, like, variety of game stuff. Because I predominantly play Pokemon stuff, because that is, like, my first video game love. But yeah, but I still do have to work. But I always try to, like, I try to stream at least every other day. Or at least 4 days a week. Also, why does my quality look crappy when it comes to this stream? Is that just, like, on my end or what? I gotta look and see, like, what my output is. I feel like that needs to be a little bit better.
Then it's real? Let's go to the station.
No, I'm saying it's supposed to be fine. I'm hoping it looks fine. I think putting AI party members in Legend of Spyro with Ignitus and Voltaire would be good since Kingdom Hearts is popular.
Let's go in. What?
That would be an interesting concept.
Huh?
I'd like to see
The
that.
train will be arriving
But
shortly.
But yeah, so like I know like I still have to do I still have to live my life outside of this whole fun streaming stuff. But hey, we know you guys. Well, we know two of you. Oh yeah, the other guy was there earlier.
Come on.
But yeah, like I think I got like this game that I'm gonna be doing.
Right?
Let's go.
And I love Kingdom Hearts, which if you want to go to my I don't know, do they still call it community? Or at least go to the post section, however they're calling that whole section in YouTube now. But I was asking about if people want to see see me get to like either max level with this, or do I want to get the forms max leveled? I did the max leveling of the forms on the PS4, but I do not have it on my PS5, which is why when I like saved it on here, I don't have any other save files. It's because I didn't do it on the PS5 because I didn't have a PS5 the last time I played the this game. I still had my 4. But if people are wanting to see me max out the forms, I totally don't mind doing that. I probably will do like how they recommend like the quick ways of doing it. I might still do that only because I don't have all the time in the world, and I also have the slight suspicion that like people may not exactly want to just watch that go over to the old mansion. Okay, I can do that. But yeah, but if you're wanting to see like if you want to see everything kind of like maxed out when it comes to levels and stuff, including forms, I'd say definitely put in your input. I'd appreciate it. And also I think it'll let others know like, oh crap, we should probably let them know what we're wanting to do with that. But yeah, no, I think Sparks could be expanded to Legend of Spyro to be a healing character, restore health and carry items since this game restores like dude, that especially for like how they do the whole like the way they do like healing and other stuff there, they could easily do something with like Sparks. Even if they wanted to do something almost like having him feel more like a character like Tails in Sonic 2, I could see them doing something on the lines of that. But yeah, no, like, but even Sparks, yeah, being somewhat of like a passive character. You know what? Or even like how they do
we were gonna check the mansion out tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, what is it? Mario Galaxy? Like how you have like the Luma character that comes and is able to do certain things like that. I could see them doing that with Sparks as well. I guess the only issue you're gonna have is like, you know, is Nintendo gonna have a hissy fit about it? But that's something I could see them doing where like Sparks is more like a like, oh, like if there's a character nearby, you can maybe do something with it to where maybe he can like distract the character. And, you know, like if you have like certain enemies, like it'll just like get one where if you do like a certain button command or something else where it like distracts the enemy. And even if it's a boss character or anything else, but like a boss character would be way more like resistant to being distracted. Wow, she also like clearly looks like a JPEG image there, not even like a actual character. Was not pointless in Spyro because he functioned like Zelda where he points to hidden items. Yeah. Oh yeah, because he does that whole like, oh yeah. It reminded me because yeah, it's like when you walk because he's like, over here. I remember that. I can't remember everything he said, but for some reason like over here is like the first thing I can think of. Oh, what is it he says? This way, oh, something one? Oh, what is it he says for that? For some reason, the word suave comes to my mind, but I don't think that's right. This way, oh, something one. I just love David Spade. And the fact that his voice actor changed so significantly, like, between games. I remember, like, seeing later games, and all of a sudden his voice was like, and I'm like, what, that is not David Spade. What happened? I remember that. Oh, what is, oh, this is the, I have mixed feelings on this mashup. Oh.
Yeah. Sora, Donald, and
Where's
Goofy.
the Jimmy Dean?
From the dreams.
Oh, I will listen to this song
About
though.
a year ago.
But yeah, I actually do remember. Yeah, Sparks actually did do something. You're absolutely right. Dude, oh my gosh, I haven't played The Legend of Spyro probably in like 2 years. But I think I did play it a little bit at my other house. So I moved October of 23. And so like there's gonna be things where I remember things based off of where I was living at, because I moved a lot throughout my life. When I was younger, dude, we got evicted out of a house. Just in general kicked out of certain people's houses that we were like staying over at. Because I come from a large family. At one point, at first it was 8, then we adopted 2, had 10. And there were like points where we were bouncing around. Dude, having 8 kids living in a 2-bedroom apartment, and somehow for months, people not knowing that there were 8 kids and 4 adults and a cat living in an apartment when they were not supposed to. Somehow we figured that one out and made it happen. But I'm used to like remembering things happening in locations. So like the last time I think I played the Legend of Spyro game was, dude, absolute peak fiction. Absolutely 20 knows what's up.
I can't help you there.
But yeah, so like for me, like when I remember things, it's probably gonna be based off of locations. So yeah, so like last time I played that Legend of Spyro game was at my last house. And I need to definitely play it again, because I need to play it with somebody else, and I think that's when I had the most fun. And this is why like I also stream on here as well, is because I personally have a better time playing these games with other people, because I came from an incredibly large family, so I'm used to playing with others. And then while I was in the military, like in our common areas at the barracks, I loved on like Friday and Saturday nights going and bringing either, a bottle of Bacardi, or like a couple of Strongbow hard ciders, and I would just have my 64 or my PlayStation or something else, and all it takes is one person to see that you're there hanging out, and then in like 30 minutes all of a sudden it's a freaking barracks party in a room. And I think I've recounted this story in another stream, but like talking about how like we just had we had people competitively playing Smash Brothers on the 64, and like there were people who were like, we had a guy who like he was a dedicated smoker, and we had somebody who was like, hey
guys, how'd it go?
it's not allowing me to see chat on my TV, only on my phone. Oh, I don't have like I don't have like the chat, like how everybody has like the chat displayed on their gameplay. I personally don't do that. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
2 more days together.
It's not allowing me to see a chat on my TV. Yeah, I sadly don't do that.
Right.
It's something I might do in the future. I'm not sure. If they re-release Legend of Spyro, they should change the rating to a teen rating instead of E10, because this game looks pretty dark. Kind of like change Mega Man X to T. I think there's aspects of it that definitely could give it the teen rating. That's probably not inaccurate. That's probably a fair statement.
Tomorrow we
But yeah, but I do not put the chat up on the thing. I don't know, maybe, and also could be like a weird TV thing. But yeah, like I said, I don't have the whole chat on the screen thing. I kind of want the focus to be on the gameplay. And I think it's like when people typically will watch this stuff as well. And I know if I'm wrong for it, sorry. You know what? I might still play for like another half hour, so I'm kind of enjoying hanging out with y'all. But I live on the East Coast, so I know like for some of y'all may not live necessarily. I can turn on chat on and off on my TV as part of the YouTube app. It's not there right now, which is you. Oh, then yeah, that might be the app issue. Cause I'm not having. Like I said, I don't do anything with that. I'm not positive. But yeah, no, like I'm having a good time just hanging out here. I might just go till 8:30. I don't know. Like I said, it's 7:57 p.m. right now.
Very soon,
And Because I live in
Got
Ohio.
away for a year.
I'm an Ohioan. You know, the place where
I've waited, and now
most
I want to
astronauts
know.
come out of, because apparently Ohio is so bad it makes you want to leave the planet, leave such a bad first impression.
Revenge.
But what people don't also know is that you get the most people that actually enlist are from
Now for the
California,
finishing
Ohio,
touches.
and Texas.
We must dispose
And
of
I think it's
Dante.
because those places have, it's a mixture of like dense population, and just for some reason, man,
Roxas
those
isn't the only
locations,
one who was never meant to
people are
exist.
just like, man, I want to go travel.
Take care
What
of
does the military do? Let you travel. So then people go and they do that. They enlist because they want to travel and see new things. But I also like that I got to just... I mean, I also didn't want to go to college straight out of high school. That's why I enlisted.
Gorge, is that all that's left of the world's taken by the Heartless?
Also, I drink my stuff out of these small jars to help make sure that I don't go overboard. Not that I have like an issue with it, but it helps portion your stuff out more when you do it in small amounts like this. That was also a fantastic boss, was doing... I used to know his name. I don't know what his name is anymore. I feel stupid for that.
Different. You
I used to know... I know he's from Fantasia, but I don't know his name. I feel bad.
That's not true. The heart may be weak,
Yeah, I feel like I've like talked about like 4 different things.
but I've learned that deep down there's a light that
Um,
never goes out.
Kingdom Hearts.
But yeah, I think it definitely does need like a... And it probably will end up getting its rating changed as well.
You're wrong.
And it might end up being just because of like the cartoon violence, and like with how like things are rated nowadays, they might even change it just for that. Who knows?
Now, Sora,
Uh,
let's close this door for good.
Let's close the door for good. Okay, dude. Closed.
Take care of her.
But yeah, man. So I'm thinking like one of the games, just because talking to Arunya a bunch about it, I think one of the games that I'll probably end up playing in the near future is going to end up being the Legend of Spyro series.
Sora,
But I think I'm gonna add, like, I won't do it like consecutively. I'll end up doing like the first one,
Kyrie, remember what you said
and I'll play it on the PS2, because I have a PS2 Slim. I have the fat one, but the fat PS2,
I know you will.
which apparently it's not, or the Slim had, no, actually, sorry, I'm mixing it up. The Slim, for some reason, has issues with like its functionality, but the fat one just was like, it was just fantastic in how it functioned. So like whenever I play it, it's probably gonna end up being on my fat PS2, which I know people always have an issue with like original hardware, but just because it never looks as good as like emulation or playing it on the newer stuff. But I am a weirdo, and I like playing all my stuff on original hardware. I don't think emulation is necessarily wrong, but if I can play it on original hardware, that's how I want to go. Which is why I really, really, really want to get a 3DS with capture capabilities, because I want to be able to play my DS games on my channel, because Black and White Gen 5, Pokemon Gen 5, is my favorite gen, but I don't have the means of doing it, so I can't. I think Legend of Spyro should expand new levels, showing why Spyro has romantic feelings towards it.
He looks alive.
Yeah, but if they did that, they would have to do it in the third or the second one. Second? Well, second one could. They could figure it out. Third one, definitely. Oh, I love the way that these Heartless look. They look good. I just also love, man, I don't know what it is. Like, I think just like dual wielding. I fucking love dual wielding so much. And I liked it in like everything. I forget, is this me? No, this is a cutscene still. Romance was the reason why people wanted ships, or was free. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a shipper. I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong for it. I just am not into it. Some people are. That's fine. My wife was hella into it when she was in like middle school and high school. That was like her whole thing. It wasn't for me. I think my biggest thing, if it came to like anything, was like the closest I think I could get to it was, I just always thought that like how Chowder, like Panini and Chowder's, like how they interacted with each other, I just thought that that was like funny and adorable. And I think that's probably like the most, when it ever came to just like any kind of like relationship stuff, when it came to like media, that's like the farthest I'd ever go. Like, I think as long as it just, if it adds to the story, sure, fine. But, I don't know. But that's also just, like, my opinion, man. Also, I am not really in the mood to listen to Marcy Playground. And not really in the mood for that. And no. Going Home at Last by the Irish Brigade is a very good song. Black and White recently, I think it would be cool if they decided to remake. No. No, dude, I'm so nervous for them to, like, I think they're gonna fuck up Black and White. I don't, especially after Gen 4, and the way they kind of, like, looking back on it, the way they kind of treated, Ruby and Sapphire, or at least the fact that they mostly ignore Emerald, and how they do the stuff with, it's like Emerald, and the fact that they kind of like didn't care about the Battle Frontier. That makes me hesitant. I don't want them to do anything with Gen 5. I just don't want them to ruin it. Gen 5's my favorite. They didn't treat Gen 4 with proper love and respect. Also, it's Axel. Everybody loves Axel.
I've been given these icky orders to destroy you.
Axel, we love you, and you're my best friend's favorite character. But, like,
friends.
You're all, like, angsty and stuff. I mean, like, they had the crisp, right?
But I'm not getting turned into dust for...
Dude, and what, like, bothers me is, like, I liked BDSP's, like, I liked their, I liked how, like, I love the chibi aspect. What still bothers me the most, and I think I talked about it in my last stream, was just the fact that if they were going to go to that style, it has to be the grid layout. You have to do the grid steps. Navigating it was a bitch.
I can't believe this.
No. Axel, we're friends. Be cool. Defeat all the strange enemies. Axel, we're friends. Yeah, no, it... Bat, whoa, bat. Bang, bang, slip, bang, bang, slip, bang, bang, slip, bang, bang, bang. Yeah. Of course. Oh my gosh, you're not a regular nobody. I hit block too late. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. I think these guys have less HP. Or like lower like defense or something. Bang. Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure if they're going to depict sex in Legend of Spyro Remake since the series is turning into... No, they would definitely not. The most you would get is like, after some stuff happens, the most you would get is there would just be an egg. They would be foolish to try to go that direction.
Roxas, to the mansion.
Or not so much foolish, but I think that would go too much into like somebody's wants and desires. But it would be silly. Like the most it should be is they should just show you like the aftermath. I don't say the aftermath, but they would just be like, you just see an egg afterwards. I don't mean chibi. This would be proper sprites if you don't know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, no, Octopath. I actually have Octopath. I never fucking like. I think I got through like 2 or 3 hours of like Octopath. I did not ever complete that game.
I see how it is.
The first one, I want to play those. But I wasn't like crazy into it. And I think it's because I didn't have people who are like into it as well to like kind of like go and talk about the game more. And I kind of wish I would have had that. Maybe that'll be a game that'll be worth like streaming at some point. Though I know it's kind of a bummer that like that game's like it's the, I don't know what to say, like the like the game is not like popular anymore. So like the whole potential of just like more happening with that, probably, like I would want people who know those games more to be around for it, because like I said, I don't know too much about those games. And I won't say like it didn't like hold me. But I think my problem is I was like, it felt really weird that they have like the 3D sprites, but the world looked so like filled out, and it was weird for me. Oh, I did it too early again. There we go. Attack you. No, I say don't go back on the ground. I need to attack you more. There we go. Yeah, not let you get the chance of disappearing on me, you son of a goat. Yeah. But yeah, no, I could imagine them doing, like, if they do the black and white, like, yeah, if they were to do, like, HD sprites of it, I think that could absolutely work super well. But the question is are they going to do it? But for some reason, man, just Nintendo just does not want to go back to, like, sprites. Or not Nintendo, but, like, Game Freak, I think they want to just continue the whole 3D aspect of it. Because I think they don't want to feel like they're doing, I think they don't want to feel like they're an indie developer. I think that's the problem. Is they don't want to feel like they're indie guys, because like the 3D is like the big thing to do nowadays, and like if you're doing like sprite work, it's probably because you're an indie developer and they don't want to see that. And I think they think that like 3D also just is the smarter way to go. Or maybe it's considered safer just because that appeals to a wider demographic, whereas sprite work is I don't want to say it's niche. PS1 Xenogears, there was a cutscene that implies it. Yeah, like the implication of it, like sure, but yeah, no. Well, and you know what? You got to think also, like the last time Spyro was utilized in anything was Skylanders. So to like try to like go back on that, I mean, granted, like, you know, the whole like Toys of Life thing is kind of dead now and has been dead for a while now. They could probably do like shit with the Legend of Spyro series just because they're not using Spyro anymore for anything. Also, I kind of want to like fight more things because like as Sora, I kind of want to have like more. I don't know, because I think like the items and stuff that I've acquired is gonna follow being Sora, but I know at the same point also it's gonna probably like be more beneficial to just go straight up to being Sora. Talking about Spyro, do you think that Crash and Spyro have any chance of getting new games in the near future? Now, are you talking about like when you say Crash and Spyro getting games? Are you talking about like them doing stuff together, like the Orange and Purple series, or are you just talking like in general? Because I think it's going to be a long time before you see any more remakes of them. I think the Legend of series makes sense to do it, just because they kind of have like more they can kind of work with. And like I said, I think the level up system that they have with it, I think it'll be super interesting for a lot of people. So yeah, I think the Legend of series has a chance of getting something done with it, but sadly, I could see them like wanting to take their time getting it done. But it's a series that I think it has a lot of potential in getting something. Oh yeah, I have skin. I forgot about that. I completely forgot that like I got the scan ability, which is nice. Because I can plan out when I want to actually use like finishers or not. That's a mobile. Oh. I think the PS1's not just anything from either IP. That's not a mobile or consistently online, whatever. Crap, am I lost in the conversation? But it's because I'm like trying to focus on the game and stuff. That's not a mobile. I don't know why, but I see mobile, and the first thing I see is if they make any mobile games using. Actually, don't they already have mobile games with Crash? Dang it! I did the freaking defend way too early. I'm bad at that. But if I acknowledge I'm bad at it, does that make it okay? Probably not. Most likely not. But I do want to make sure I have good HP. That's not a mobile or constantly online whatever. Oh yeah, because was it the last Crash game they made, I think, was that like online battle royale thing. And that did not do well. But it's because they were like, yeah, it's the Crash series. Why do you think anybody who was a fan of the Crash series wanted this? That was so foolish of them to try that stuff. They literally just thought, let's try to get like the familiarity of a Don't call me then lock me out. I think it was foolish that they try to think like use an IP's importance to others but then also try to like, oh, let's pair up the whole like everybody wants to play these kind of games. Man, that is just yeah, that would be silly if they try to do it that way. Hey, we know who that is. Because that guy ends up using that Keyblade. By the way, I'm one of those guys. I do have that tattooed on my arm. I'm just that freaking cool. Or at least that's what I tell myself. I think I'm that cool. I'm probably not, though. Oh, hello, little nobodies. Unpopular opinion, but I would love a Crash Bash remake. Oh yeah, no, that is very unpopular. You are absolutely correct on that. I don't think I've ever heard anything good about Crash Bash. What tattoo do you? Oh, hold on a sec. Let me see if I think I have it in this room. Hold on. Is it in here? Where are you? Where are you? Is it in here? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to bring this out earlier, but I didn't. Yeah, so hold on. I think that'll pop up in there. So yeah, that's my arm. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, so that's it. And then I have this. So I like to have it like, even though like for some reason like holding swords, I actually prefer like sword uses in my right hand, but I think it's because when I shoot if I like shoot pistol or anything, my preference is having it like I prefer to have the grip in my right arm as right hand as well. Is that seeing where that's at? Yeah, that works pretty well. Well, if I have this angled this way. Let me see if I put that there. Flame jam, pump the jam. Yes, it is very awesome. I'm the coolest kind of loser you'll ever see. You should appreciate. I think the reason why Legend of Spyro is still popular with fans is these days because the third game ended while going too long. It was satisfying for 9 game, but yes, dude, there's a lot of things that like that's what like there's people who complain about like some series ending too soon, but I think there is also like the real the problem is that people will let a series run for too long, and sometimes you just like some things need to just end. Like not everything is meant to last forever, and it's not supposed to, and I'm not trying to like say there's this whole like beauty and death kind of thing, and that you know like, oh, a flower is only considered beautiful because it wilts, and I'm like, no, that's I don't want none of this like hippy dippy crap. But like, I mean, like I kind of get like it's like you know, a series does have a point where like if you let it go for too long, you're gonna run out of ideas, and you will get that feeling of like, yes, this is clearly being milked. They want this to last as long as they can, and they really shouldn't be doing that. What the hell? That should have had biscuits and gravy. There we go. Okay, I can hit you now. This is what I want. There we go. Like there's a lot of series where they let it go on too long, and it's like, you know, if you would have ended this like 2 or 3 seasons ago, I think this would have been perfect. But no, you wanted to keep it going because you thought there was money to be made. Is my squid plush? No. So, dude, this. So I have this, and it's I think it's genetic. Because I have a lot of family members who are diabetic, and when their sugar spikes, or if it gets to a certain point of being low, they get aggressive and angry. And it didn't show up to me when I was younger, but up until about 3 or 4 years ago, it started to be noticeable where, and my grandma says on her side, they have like hypoglycemia. So that's what I think it is. I don't think it's diabetes, but it's something on the lines of like hypoglycemia. Because even my mom noted when I was younger, she would be like, "Oh, your blood sugar's low, and you kind of seem like depressy and sad and shit." So she would like make sure that I ate something. But like there are points where like if I'm like too hungry, I get like super pissy. but also my normal demeanor can also be not exactly like the happiest. And everybody knows that, even on my wife's side. So for Christmas, the one year, my sister-in-law gave me this. So, like, this is what it normally is. And it's that, like, whole angry face or whatever. Am I turning it the right way? Oh, yeah. So, like, that's it. But then when you reverse it, it's, like, even angrier.
Or good.
And this is supposed to be... And they're like, yeah, we got it because... apparently this is exactly what you are. So I'm like, ah, oh, damn it, that is absolutely right. So this, believe it or not, is actually like somewhat of a funny actual representation of how I have the potential of being. So I just thought it was funny to include that, even though typically when I do this stuff, I make sure that I'm in good spirits. Speaking of spirits, shot.
You are.
But yeah, so like that's why I included, because I'm like, yeah, kind of remember. It's one of those things where like, you know, it's also like everybody kind of likes having a, I don't want to say like a mascot, but like, I mean, I don't know, it's cool. Channel changer movie, dude, that would have been a perfect fucking ending. Would have been perfect, absolutely meant. And then it got really weird when they like included like poof and everything else. It wasn't bad, but yeah, no, that. You know, actually, no. What I think the show should have ended either at Channel Tracers or the Eliminator movies or the specials. That I think was good. The Eliminators, I think, was the last point where I kind of thought I was like, you know what? I think this feels like it's good. I feel like this point is where it feels like it's still like good, like wholehearted, just perfect Fairly Odd Parents. And then after that, that's where it kind of feels like it's like, you know, it really should have ended. Pre-recorded content on second channel, Black Squid. That's a good ass idea. I like that, 20. That's a good ass idea. That's actually, and you know, I actually did have Ivanav. He did recommend that I need to be trying to do some like edited stuff. My only issue is I don't know how to edit. So, like, if I learned, it's going to be a horrible, slow, but I know necessary process of me learning to do edited shit. But I know that there's a lot of people who have, like, who have said that, like, it might be a good idea to do that. And the more that I'm hearing about it, I think it's not a bad idea. But I'm going to definitely have to, like, make sure that I learn what my feel is going to be. Because a problem that I kind of have is I get, I think it's a phrase that people would like understand is an imposter syndrome kind of thing. And I know that I would have that issue where I would end up probably doing something and it's going to feel like somebody else's work. And I don't want to ever feel like I'm copying somebody. And I think that's why I kind of like doing stuff that is on the fly. Only because I feel like it's like for like doing stuff like this, it's a little bit harder to try to feel like you're copying somebody else, unless you just like blatantly were like ripping off their format. But like even then, like for me, like I know like the stuff that I do for like how my preferences for like doing things, it's an older mindset of things of just like doing like I don't like this whole webcam thing. I wasn't really wanting to do it. But it's because I can remember people, you know, years ago, like Leroy, or I mean even Chugga still does it now. But like just like certain people would just, they didn't need webcams doing stuff. But like looking at like a lot of like archive stuff and everything else, from my understanding is pretty much sometime around like the 2014-15 era is where having a face cam doing certain things was almost a requirement, not so much a necessity. So, like, it was like, for me, it was like, I know I could probably get away with, like, doing things without the webcam. But I think if I wanted to see a handful of people showing up a little bit more, my understanding is that having the webcam might help. And I had somebody else tell me that it feels more personable having this. But, yeah, no, and also, like, definitely, yeah, like, Fairly Odd Parents should have ended around that point. I agree with that a lot. But like my issue is yeah, like I said, like with pre-recorded stuff, I want to just make sure that I don't accidentally do something that feels like it's somebody else. That's my personal dilemma that I have. One Piece show because it has 1,500 episodes and they refuse to end, but I love. Supposedly I think that did end, or at least the manga I believe has ended. At least a buddy of mine told me that the manga's ended, so I think it actually did. So if you actually go and if you go to my Discord, there's a guy that's in there. I don't know if he necessarily wants to be told like specifically who he is, but him and his daughter, I think right now are like binging the show. But he is a hardcore One Piece fan who's been watching it like since it came out or whatever. And he's telling me, he's like, dude, you need to watch One Piece, it's so good. And he was like, I refuse to watch the live action because like I just don't think it's gonna be able to recreate or capture the feel of how the show was, because he said the show was very good and very specific, and yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. He's like, I don't think it's gonna be the same. No idea how YouTube algorithm works, but I would encourage you to not overthink. Yeah, well, and that's my whole big thing is like, dude, I'm not doing this because I want to be. I don't want to, I don't want to hit 1 million subs. I don't want to have thousands of people being here all the time. I want to create a group of people who just want to come and hang out. I don't want to have my videos being like, I don't want it to be like the fact that I don't have the chat on the side, and I don't have the constant notifications. I don't have, text scrolling everywhere telling you, hey, don't forget to hit like, don't forget to hit the thumbs down or thumbs up, or make sure to subscribe, smash that like button. I want to have it to where it's just everybody feels cool with hanging out. I'm cool with being something that's in the background. If you want to just listen to me, talk about a bunch of bullshit. Like, I mean, I love talking about, like, things that I did growing up. Like, going, swimming in the lake, but I wore Crocs, and it was the only time I ever wore Crocs was swimming in the lake. Because the lake where I lived at was known for having stuff in the water or having fish that like to bite your toes, and I liked my toes. Please don't hit my thumbs down. I will never demand people smash the like button. I know the thumbs down is bad, but if you have an issue with my video, I think my preference would be to leave a comment and let me know why you didn't like what it was that you saw, because I think a thumbs down is too generic to do. But to be able to see a comment with general criticism, not just bullshit, I appreciate that more. But I also know that, with how people think and do things now, it's easy to just be like, no, fuck you, and just hit the thumbs down. But if you look at somebody and you think that somebody has the potential and the drive to do things better, to just simply thumbs it down without giving any kind of reasoning isn't necessarily great. And I think you do get a lot of times where people will easily thumbs down something and then just be like angry typing, just whatever. But I rather just hear general criticism. And this is not me trying to like too much water. Christ on a cross. Know exactly what oh gosh, if that hurt somebody's feelings, don't. But like, I love saying that. My wife hates it. But yeah, I love that. That's like a reference to IGN. Hunter depiction in Legend of Spyro is better than the original because he is portrayed as an assassin. Oh yeah, and a lot of people agree with that one as well. Hunter was just a freaking goober in the original ones, and then they were like, in the later ones, he's definitely one like you're like, you don't feel bad seeing him being himself and doing stuff. It's way cooler. But yeah, like for me, I would rather hear general feedback, and I want to hear honest opinions about stuff. I just don't want people just being upset about something and not really like tell me why. No, I came from this way, yeah. Do I want to go this way? I do want to go this way. So yeah, like that's, and like I said, like, yeah, I don't necessarily, like I said, I don't expect it to have like thousands of subs and like hundreds and thousands of people being here to want to just watch stuff. I want to be able to just like, I mean, like I'll play games that I'm like okay at, or at least like okay or decent at. I'm not an expert. I mean, I would say I'm a very good casual expert when it comes to Pokemon shit. But that's because I've been playing those games. I mean, if you want to know more about me, like, the first game that comes to my earliest memory is I had my dad's green Game Boy, like, original Game Boy, and I played red version on that. And then my brother had the purple Game Boy Color, and he had Super Mario Deluxe on it. And I would occasionally, like, use his Game Boy and, like, play some of my games and stuff. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm playing this stuff. And then he'd be like, dude, are you playing on my Game Boy? And I'm like, oh, shit, no, yeah, no, yeah, whatever. And then I'd be like, but, like, fire, you know, like, red looks cooler on your Game Boy. And he's like, well, yeah, but, like, don't waste my batteries. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So, like, oh, I love the dual wielding. It looks so fucking pretty. Yeah, 2. Fuck it. You have 2 too, bitch. Like, don't even get mad. Super Mario World. Oh, I'm pissed. I had that game on Game Boy Advance. But I can play it on the Switch, or I can play it on my Wii U. Or no, Wii U. It's probably how I'll end up playing it. So, like, that's a game that you definitely will see me playing at some point in the future. I definitely do want to play Mario Advance, like I said. So yeah, like, you guys will definitely see that at some point. When, I can't exactly promise you when. Yeah, I'm get to beat up Axel, even though I like Axel. He's my best. I say best friend, which is so weird because I don't think I've ever actually, like, referenced him as, like, my best friend to, like, anybody else in a long ass time. Only because, like, dude, that's like a concept that, like, I don't think you really hear used until like just, like, you know, like, yeah, because, like, he's my best friend. He's the only actually, I actually just reached 1,000 on the Snapchat streak with him. But he's the only person I would say is, like, a best friend, because, and, like, anybody out of high school, I don't talk to really anybody from high school other than him. And also, like, my wife, I met her in high school. Which, actually, I want to close this door.
You get on their bad side and
I met my wife on the bus in high school, like, toward the end of my freshman year. And it was toward the end of her sophomore year. There's not like too many people that I really talk to out of high school, but, like, the 2 that I do, I mean, they're just, they're perfection. They're the best. I'm surprised that Elora was playable for the first time in Crash Party game when she was playable, when she was, but I mean, multiplayer games need their characters from somewhere. I'm not a I want to meet famous people kind of guy, but would love to meet Shigeru. I think I would love to be able to, like, Shigeru is one of the guys I would love to be able to just, like, and I know this sounds like super fucking cheesy. Needs of darkness, whatever. Okay, cool. He's the kind of guy that I think I would like to be able to sit and, like, if he doesn't drink, but, like, he's the kind of person that I would love to be able to just sit and just, I mean, even if it's like 15 to 30 minutes, I would love to have just a conversation with him, just to get to know him more as a person, because I know it's easy to be able to learn about him, like, in his professional life, but I would like to know, and, like, I know there's a lot of things in his personal life that he has talked about, but I would love to be able to interact with him as a person and just see how he is. That's, like, something that I would want to see when it comes to Shigeru, at least. And there's a lot of people that I want to be that way with. And I know, like, Grant Kurokope, like, he's one that I think I would love to have a conversation with. But I think it's because, like, when you see anything when it came to him, I mean, it's kind of all, like, the super easy basic shit. You know, it's just, oh, what the hell happened with, like, Banjo 3? And basic music stuff. But I would want to know, like, more just about, like, you know, like, when you do stuff.
Why?
Like, you know, like, do you want to, like, do you know, like, it's questions of, like, do you create music? in your off time, and then
And if I'm a
do you
servant,
look at like things in the future, or like when you do your work in the games, do you think, oh, you know what, I did create, you know, this song or beat or whatever, and I think this may work well with it, and then you just pair it with it? Or do you have to like see a game, see some gameplay, whatever else, and then, you know, see, you know, inspire or feel, you know, get the feeling then, and that's when you then come up with the music? Like, I want to be able to figure out stuff like that, but it's something that I think will probably never happen. Well, and you know what? Charles Martinet, since he's now not like a full-time Mario voice actor and he's retired and everything else, he's one that, I mean, if you just found him in like the public sector, that's a real world possibility now, because he's not like, which I know it sounds like messed up, but he's not like crazy important anymore since he's no longer the voice of Mario, and that is not to like try to downsize how he is now, but and that's just something to think about. Some of the writers from The Legend of Spyro wrote the Skylanders version of the original characters, Skylanders animation. Man, I just know that, like, just the way they did that whole thing when it came to, just the way that, like, how they did a bunch of, like, that stuff in that era. Gosh, I know listening to Kid Icarus talk about, like, Crash Bandicoot in that era, I was just like, oh, I would be upset if they, like, absolutely ruined a character like that. But I also, like, I didn't even realize that, like, what they did to Spyro and Skylanders, it was like, yeah, that's what they did to him. And I was like, wait, that's supposed to be Spyro? Oh, God, no. I didn't even know that until, like, way too freaking late. Also, I love how we are, I mean, not granted, I didn't, like, speedrun it, but 2 hours and 50 minutes in, and we now see the title screen. Man, oh, freaking man, is this a freaking game like, you know, this isn't that type of game, man. Golly freaking cheapers. I just love this game. I freaking love Kingdom Hearts 2 so much. Hey, Mickey. Although, for some reason, you feel like dressing like a freaking Organization 13 member is supposed to do something. Yeah, we totally don't know who the hell you are. When only, like, 2 individuals in the entire freaking, like, world of whatever are mice characters with that kind of head shape or whatever. That's silly. I don't think Crash should ever be depicted as being able to talk. Yeah, that was a huge issue with it. They're like, why is he talking? This is wrong. Legend of Spyro 3 still has a better story than Kingdom Hearts 3. You know, I feel like you might have an opinion that I might share. I was not a fan of Kingdom Hearts 3. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is one of the, I think they try to do too much with the gameplay. I wish they would have kept it feeling more like Kingdom Hearts 2. I think they were trying to do too much, and that whole, like, that, like, shit with Triangle and doing the whole, like, attacks or whatever that, like, were based off of, like, the rides and other shit. That just felt gross. I hated that. That's why I think Kingdom Hearts 2 is, like, the peak Kingdom Hearts game. I hated 3. I mean, I really disliked 3, but, like, 3 just felt wrong. I loved 2 so much. And then when I saw that they, like, are, like, what they intend to do with, like, Kingdom Hearts 4, I'm like, oh, great, it's starting to look more and more like Kingdom Hearts, you know, or they're starting to look more like the Final Fantasies and whatnot, but I wish they tried to just not go that direction. So I feel like I'm not gonna probably be like crazy into the next Kingdom Hearts game, but I mean, it's gonna happen, so it's not gonna really do anything being negative about it right now. Maybe Kingdom Hearts 4 can correct certain problems, maybe, but they're probably gonna end up making it just more complicated as they continue on, and it's probably gonna make it difficult. Abilities, Sora is all the same. Actually, do I have 9 AP? Hell yeah. Donald Thunder, Donald Cure, appreciate that. Goofy Bash, 9 boost, increase the effect done with healing items in the field by 50%. Equip more to increase the effect. Excellent. And then Journal. I like trying to keep like Journal like empty and shit, or like where like if it's new. But this updates so quickly. I stopped caring about Journal as a kid. Items, potion, Donald. Do I have any armor I can give you? Items, no. And I know Goofy's gonna be the same way. And I do love how, like, in this game they make it like more personal with like how they work. Like the fact that Goofy has more slots for armor, and then Donald is more like the accessories, and then Sora's gonna end up being like a mix of the two. I kind of like that a lot. Your favorite cartoon character? My favorite cartoon character? Yeah, be a stats before I mentioned in the menu. All rocks abilities might be passed on Sora. Jimmy Journal. What's new next? Favorite cartoon character? Oh, wait. So I have... Oh, yeah, that's right. I have Block. And his Block looks so much neater. I loved Chowder. I really like Chowder a shitload. Gosh, I mean, like, Chowder's just like a fiddle. I'm still not interested in the Kingdom Hearts 4. I'd rather have a Legend of Spyro 4 after they make remakes for that. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think, like, the way, like, I think Kingdom Hearts 3 should have been a definitive end to the series. And I wish they weren't going to try to continue it. But I know with the fact that they introduced, like, Lee having a Keyblade and Kairi having a Keyblade, you knew they were going to try to continue it, but the problem is that having those characters being able to do that stuff, I don't think that's incredibly necessary. They're going to do it, but I don't think it was necessary. Yeah, no, I mean, cartoon character. I mean, my favorite movie is A Bug's Life. I love Flick. I mean, technically, he's a cartoon character. So probably Flick in the long run. But if you're talking about, like, 2D stuff, I don't know, like, maybe... I mean, Chowder's, like, the first one that comes to mind. But it doesn't help that I recently just listened or watched a video that was going over some stuff that involved Chowder. So it's probably because he's just in the forefront of my mind. If I had more time to think about it, I mean, I could. I mean, possibly, like, Genie, but also just because it was literally just, like, a rendition, as weird as it sounds. Or I guess it was a cartoonish representation of Robin Williams, and I just love the fact that he is, even though I know his what do you call it? His impressions were not perfect. I do love how he always just tried, and he could do it well enough to where you knew who it was. Like, as a kid, I didn't know he was doing a Rodney Dangerfield impression with the one where, like, the eyes kind of, like, look like they're doing whatever, and he's wearing the tie, and he's doing this, and he's like, oh, and I didn't understand that as a kid, and then I saw, like, Rodney Dangerfield as I got older, because I also was, like, I'm like, dude, like, Sam Kinison, if you do not care about, like, his specials,
the station. Thanks.
I know. I think it's like World Hunger, and then there's two specials that he did. His HBO special is really good. The live one that he did on the stadium, I wasn't a huge fan of, but his first two specials were really freaking good. But like Rodney Dangerfield was the one who kind of like helped him get like as well known as he did. Actually, let me check out my items and stuff first. Stock, Mithril Shard, that's fine. Journal, let's save. Yeah, it's like for me, it's like, yeah, so like, I don't know, probably like Genie, but yeah, like I just really liked Rob Williams. And yeah, like Rodney Dangerfield and Sam Kinison, if you've never heard any of their stand-up, I highly recommend it. Dangerfield, I think, because of how quick his quips are, and they're very like short, sweet, and you can like listen to him for like a minute 20 seconds and you just get like a full, just, you know, like you get everything that you kind of need from it. And Kinison he's a very good slow burn, but has moments where the flame just kind of will like reach out and you're just like, oh gee, okay, yeah, but then there's a fire you still like kind of being huddled around. That's Sam Kinison's stand up, where you're just like, oh yeah, this is good. Oh, you got hot for a second. Oh, but you're good again. Oh, good, and I'll hang around you. Ratchet, looks milked now with Rift Apart. They should have ended after a crack in time. I did not mind Rift Apart. That was one of the games I finished Rift Apart last year. I do also have all the Ratchet and Clank games on PS2. I could play those as well. Man, you're gonna make me want to play all my PS2 games. It's gonna be difficult, but not impossible. The way the Crash and Spyro remakes came out so fast, I was hoping they were gonna get 6 years straight for sequel Crash and Spyro trilogy. Well, you know what? As weird as it's gonna sound, it may have actually not been a bad idea to just have like trilogy released and then trilogy released, only because I think if they would have tried to stretch it, within 2.5 years, people would have lost interest in it. And people wouldn't have bought like the third Crash game. People wouldn't have bought like the second or third Spyro game. So if they're gonna do it all at once, probably doing it all at once was gonna be the best bet. Not great, but I think it was the wise decision to do. Ratchet and Clank looks yeah. I think it was. And then the fact that I think with that one, but they did that in like the PS3 or 4 era, where they tried to do that weird like online group thing. I think that was a bad idea as well. I do sadly have to kind of call it though. I do have to work in the morning. I want to try to be on tomorrow, but I did promise the wife that I was gonna like clean up the house and do some other stuff tomorrow, depending on how much she's able to do. But I did promise that for her, and I don't want to break that promise. If you guys had a cool time hanging out, I appreciate the likes. I appreciate feedback. And that's what I want, especially like me trying to like get more into this. I think the cam has been something that like people, I don't know if it's appreciated or not. I think it's something that's going to end up having to probably like, I think my problem is I started without it. So I'm wondering how many people got like comfortable with the idea of that. And then they see who you are and they're like, oh man, now there's no mystery anymore. I don't know if that's the case. But yeah, so this will probably end up happening more. But yeah, but I want it to be just so like I'm gonna continue Kingdom Hearts, and I'm gonna do like my secondary game is gonna end up being I'm gonna still play some Battle Revolution, but I'm gonna try to use Stadium more. And Stadium was a primary game when I was doing Yellow, but now it's not gonna be the case. It's going to be treated the same way as like Battle Revolution kind of was, as being my secondary game. So I'll alternate between those two, but Kingdom Hearts is going to be my main game. And yes, you might see me tomorrow. For sure you should see me on Friday. And then Saturday is going to be a guest, but guaranteed you'll see me again on Monday. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to bounce. But as I said, you guys should at minimum see me on Monday, or yeah, Monday. Friday, I want to say there's a real good chance of seeing me. If not, like I said, dude, check out my Discord. I'm there often. And I got a lot of people in there that do love talking about games. I mean, like, since my Discord is not just based off one game, you're going to get a bunch of people who are going to want to talk about different things. And that's also if you're a Discord user. Not everybody is. So I appreciate y'all stopping by. I appreciate all your feedback. And I will definitely see you guys, like I said, for sure on Monday, but I will possibly see you on Friday. Appreciate y'all. Peace out, Cub Scouts.